Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Friday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin, live from IKEA in Oak Creek. You got the IKEA Summer Meatball BBQ Bash going on from 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock. Make sure you swing on by. You got $5 for IKEA family members to enjoy delicious meals featuring the famous meatballs alongside some summer favorites with a twist. IKEA family membership is free. With a limit of 4 tickets per membership, you can come and enjoy this wonderful day as people are piling into IKEA right now.
I see
Ben
the families.
Brust,
I see them. I'm jealous.
next to Kyle Wallace on a couch.
Comfortable couch.
Very comfortable
I'm
couch.
about
Almost too comfortable.
Y'all lucky your boy didn't eat quite yet, because had I ate and had the itis, I'd be snoozing.
Little 2 o'clock snoozer.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This couch is so comfortable.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. You can see us at IKEA Oak Creek, on YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee, and at ESPN Madison. It was a great day yesterday at the State Fair because we were able to follow along and see the Brewers take 3 of 4 from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
3-game series to finish out the weekend against the under 500 Minnesota Twins. So a chance to compound some more victories and add to the 71 wins that they have currently right now. Now, when it comes to this would probably be it for me.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say it for you. What's going on? What you got to tell me?
For the conversation we're about to have.
Yeah.
This is probably it for me. But I do think it's important because when you talked about the trade deadline for the Milwaukee Brewers, they were very much linked to
Tarik
Skubal. And what the Dodgers wanted, maybe the Brewers weren't giving the right pieces, so to say. Like, they probably wanted more pitchers, and if they did want a position player, they wanted Jesus Madej, who the Brewers had said,
crazy.
Cooper Pratt, Luis Lara, Jesus Madej, and Logan Henderson were all untouchable. That being said, with the best farm system in baseball, they're able to offer a lot of things, and we saw reports from Ken Rosenthal and Jeff Passan, and it made me think about how Pat Murphy initially, when he's on the podium talking about, we gave it a go. Like, I don't want to hear like the we didn't go after it type thing. And there's a little bit of, hey, you're a small market, they don't typically do this. Maybe it was all smoke and mirrors, but it wasn't. They, with what they had and how they operate, most importantly, they aggressively went after Tarik Skubal. And if you were to move from those pieces that they said were untouchable, they are damaging what they're able to do to get to a point where we're able to celebrate the fact that there were 29 games above 500 with a 71 win, fastest to 70 wins, and now 71 wins after yesterday. So I feel so much better that the reports that are coming out from the MLB insiders are able to make me feel better about the decision that the Tigers made, that whatever happened, they went to, Skubal was going to go to the Dodgers. It all makes sense. My point is, it makes me feel better moving forward.
Yeah, no, it makes me feel better moving forward as well, knowing that the Brewers really went all in the sense of, listen, they came down
to the Brewers version.
But not even the Brewers version of all in. It based off what Jeff Passan wrote from ESPN is that the Brewers had an offer, the Dodgers had an offer, And it seemed like the Tigers just liked the Dodgers offer better. The Dodgers were more willing to give up exactly what they needed
Which
to.
was pitching.
Which the Brewers just didn't have as good as pitching and weren't willing to give up Logan Henderson. And so I'm not mad at the Milwaukee Brewers. It just shows that people should understand that the conversation about the Milwaukee Brewers at the trade deadline, that should be it. The Milwaukee Brewers offer Luis Pena their second best prospect. And you're talking about the second best prospect and one of the best pipelines and the best farm systems in Major League Baseball. So the Brewers offer
who could be a top 2 prospect for their organization.
Yeah, and based
maybe
off,
the best prospect in their organization.
And what the Brewers have been able to do over the last couple of years where you have some of these young guys come up.
When I say that, if he would have been traded,
he would have probably been the best prospect in the Tigers organization. And so, again, when I look at this, you just have to understand that there's just two different games that are being played. When the Milwaukee Brewers go and they draft players and they go and they get guys in the international pool, they're not getting these guys because they're thinking about how are we going to use them as a trade chip in the future. They're thinking about how can we develop this guy to get him to the major leagues to be a contributor on our roster in the future, where the Los Angeles Dodgers, when they go and spend the money in the international pool, when they do a phenomenal job of drafting players, they think of these guys as, hey, this is a future trading chip for if we want to be able to get somebody else who's major league ready.
In the overall game.
Because when you can spend money and then you do a very good job in having a good farm system and you buy good international players as well, that's when you have the ability to do what you want to do. So when the Tigers say, we want him, and him, you know what I'm saying? Remember Rush Hour where Chris Tucker.
I want that one right there.
He was at the massage
she's
parlor.
Gotta come.
Yeah, give me her. Give me that one. Yeah.
Ooh, her too.
The Tigers literally said, we want that person, that person, that person. The Dodgers said,
okay.
And where the Brewers, you're like, I want that person, that person, that person. The Brewers said, well, you're having a discussion amongst folks because the Brewers are like, do we go all in? Do we have to think about if this doesn't work out and we exit in the first round? Like the Brewers have so many things they have to consider where the Dodgers just say, take them. And so that's what the Brewers were up against. So fans who were disappointed that the Brewers did not get Tarik Skubal, it is what it is. It's tough. This is the world that we live in, and we have to acknowledge that we don't have the resources, we don't have the money that the Dodgers have. They have resources with the young guys, and they have the money as well, where they can say, forget them prospects because we'll find more prospects, and we're also we want to win now. And that was something that the article also talked about, that the Dodgers want to be a team to win not once in a row, or excuse me, not back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
They want to do it 3 times in a row, and that is something that they're chasing, and the Milwaukee Brewers aren't going to be motivated in that way.
By the way, the Dodgers have struggled a little bit
since the
here.
trade deadline. Yeah.
And again, there's a long way to go. And what I'm balancing here is as I listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and Craig Karmazin join Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, the Dodgers continue to get brought up. And the same conversation you and I have a lot of, if they do get to the NLCS, they got swept in 4. Like with the roster they have, what does that look like? And again, the hard part about the conversation is, from your perspective, Kyle,
yeah,
I completely see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You have fear of, since the 2018 NLCS, exit.
Yeah, a lot of exits.
And the bats being a major problem in those series of not being able to get past the wild card.
Quiet hours for the bats. Quiet hours.
And then when you look at what they did last year, getting to the NLCS and coming back this year with a different team, because when you think about the rotation, they haven't used as many different starting pitchers as they did last year, but
it's the faces.
But the faces,
the
exactly,
faces
the people and the players who pitched in those playoff games who were starters, are any of them on the team?
As starters, I don't know, because Quinn Priester is injured.
It was rhetorical. It was rhetorical.
I thought I need to break down.
No, you don't. Jacob Mizorowski came out of the bullpen.
He sure
Kyle
did.
Harrison wasn't on the team.
He was not.
Justin May wasn't on the team, and Logan Henderson I don't think was on the playoff roster.
Not on the playoff roster.
So those are your 4 main guys right now. But I believe in those guys, and what Craig talked about, is what I believe in, and what Ryan Braun talked about with us in the Yingling Legends line, is that experience that you get in the NLCS, you can take that and grow from it. And that's how I've looked at things. When we talk about the Packers, if you get to this round, then you build experience for young guys so that when they get in that moment again, they're ready for the moment.
But the
there's
problem in
levels
baseball,
to this.
But the problem in baseball, I just feel like it doesn't. You don't need to take steps in baseball in order to get to a World Series.
But you need experience.
No, you need experience. But,
and that's my point. I'm leaning on Churio and Turang and all the guys and William that they've now been in that spot. That their approach should be better. Their heart rate should be lower. They've been in that moment.
But Ben, you just made a point. And again, I want the Brewers to be at their best. But that's why last year it was so imperative for the Brewers to hopefully break through, because you don't know how long it's going to take to get back. Because you would have thought after 2018 that maybe the Brewers wouldn't have so many playoff exits back to back to back, because you have some type of experience. Now, obviously, the roster changed over, pitching staff, and different things.
And
there.
with the teams, but those teams weren't as good as these
they were
past
not,
2 years.
They were not.
They were good teams, but they weren't winning franchise record 97 games, fastest to 70 wins. Every year that they've had 70 wins, they get faster and faster and faster and faster to that number the last 4 years.
And the foundation and the fabric of the core of the team is a lot different where you're moving in that direction. But I just in baseball, I'm trying to think how many teams actually go to the NLCS one year, then they go to the World Series the next. A lot of times it's teams that just get hot at the right time and they break through. Like, obviously there's steps where you may break through over the time of years, but just because the Brewers went to the NLCS last season doesn't mean they're going to make it this season. And that's why my point
is the way the Brewers are built, it's different than other organizations where you're buying players that just naturally had experience.
Yeah.
They grow more internally, and so if you grow more internally and you're connected with the players and the manager more consistently, you're not just buying and bringing guys in with talent. I think that continuity and experience is super important for the way the Brewers operate.
No, I believe that it will help the Brewers, but I don't think that the Brewers at this point in time, their offense is consistent enough to make me feel confident in a 7-game series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're going to be able to consistently score 4 to 6 runs per game. I just don't see that.
Again.
And you don't see it either. That's why you took a deep breath again, because it's an unfortunate thing.
But when you look at how many runs the Dodgers scored last year, like maybe they don't need to score 4 runs a game.
No, the Dodgers are scoring 3 to 4, 5, 3 to 5.
Mostly 3 and 4.
All right, we got to get to 4. Consistently.
Not every game.
We got to consistently score.
They can win a 3-2 ball game against the Dodgers.
Yeah, we can, but we have to consistently be able to score more runs. Like that is the biggest thing that I'm concerned about now. The pitching, I've been saying it before. The pitching, I'm not concerned about. Dustin May, I'm gonna call him old Dustin May, because it just feels better to say old Dustin May. But
Dusty May is the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay,
and he just won a national championship.
That's very true.
So that's the only I want to call him Dusty May.
I want to call him Dusty.
Old Dusty,
I want to call him Dusty. It fits
Dustin May, I know.
I got you.
I don't like saying Dustin May.
But yeah, again,
I'm with you there.
With the addition of Dustin May, I do feel like that brings in somebody who's been there, been around championship caliber teams, pitched in big moments. So I do think that he's going to be an added positive for this roster. So I'm not concerned about the pitching. It is the bats that concern me the most.
And I get that. That was the number one thing I think people wanted to see addressed, and they went with more relief pitching, which Abner Uribe and Trevor McGill have been ridiculous the last 2 months. Sensatella and JoJo Romero, when he's healthy, I told you, I'm most excited about him when it comes to –
Sensatella's been good.
Yes, he was a starter. Again, he was injured, and he's not in Coors Field as we looked at his splits when he was traded. On the road, his ERA was like 2.5. So you got a guy who's not pitching at Coors Field every day with some good stuff. Again, I like what they've done. It will come down to, can they score runs?
And they didn't do anything at the trade deadline to make you feel more confident they could score runs. So now we're just hoping to see, can they come through?
What do you think of the Mad Leprechaun from Chris on the Carbless Talking text line?
Where does the mad come from?
I don't know. He just looks mad.
He looks focused.
I mean, he's wearing those red glasses at the podium.
I guess I gotta see him pitch.
I don't mind it. I don't know. He says his nickname is the Mad Leprechaun.
Oh, that's his nickname. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're calling
I'm gonna type in Mad Leprechaun.
That's a long nickname to have.
Leprechaun. Hopefully, spell check helps me. Mad Leprechaun.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
I see it.
The leprechaun looked mad with red hair.
I was also wondering if I almost call him Dusty. If Dustin May would pop up. Dustin. No, it doesn't really pop up on Google as you're typing it.
Yeah,
nope,
there's not.
There's nothing. But he does look like it. So
wait, did we have somebody text in and tell us a lie?
No, I think he's just giving a suggestion.
Well, there is the Mad Leprechaun album by Dustin May. What is this? Is
that? I saw
music.
that, but I didn't.
He made music.
Seriously? When I saw that, I just skipped by it because I was like, oh, that's music about a Mad Leprechaun.
That's crazy. I was going to say the Mad Leprechaun that popped up, too. Well, there it is. Dustin May, the Mad Leprechaun.
Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace live from IKEA in Oak Creek, and I do want to make sure you know that it is the BBQ Bash from 3 to 7, but additionally beyond that, if you're a college student or a parent of a college student, you got to stop by because college living can be made better with IKEA. You can make this place your first stop to create a space that's all for you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organizing your dorm with smart storage solutions, or finding that sleeper sofa for weekend visits, verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family, and it's free with rewards. So, you also, in Madison, have 2 pickup points now available for you at the University Bookstore, State Street, and the Beltline. You can order your favorite IKEA products online and pick them up as soon as the next day for absolutely free if you're an IKEA family member, and no shipping fees or waiting for deliveries. Just getting that IKEA style you love. You can start shopping at IKEA.us, the IKEA app, University Bookstore, State Street, and Beltline in Madison, IKEA Oak Creek, where Kyle and I are at right now. The national disrespect continues. We played I shared USA Today having the Packers missing the playoffs. Today, it's one of our own. Chris Canty of Unsportsmanlike. The disrespect continues.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Catch a battle between 2 of the National League's best when the Brewers take on the Braves Friday, August 21st and Saturday the 22nd. It's a weekend of great matchups and great events as the Brewers celebrate Black Culture Fest at the opener Friday the 21st, featuring live art, live music performances, and a maker's market. Then it's Hank Aaron replica jersey giveaway day on the 22nd, courtesy of UW Credit Union. Don't miss it. Get your tickets today at brewers.com.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's Miraculous No Small Print Warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
You never know when someone you care about might need a place like Curative Care. For more than a century, Curative Care has been helping children, adults, and families across southeast Wisconsin navigate developmental disabilities and find the support they need to thrive. They help families every step of the way, from early childhood through adulthood. They connect parents with resources, provide guidance through challenging times, and create a community where people truly belong. If you know someone who may be looking for answers and support for a loved one with developmental disabilities, visit curative.org. That's curative.org. Do it today.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Another hot summer deal for you. Iron Jock's always delivering and has a ton going on now through August 16th. Score on Iron Jock's basic bundle where you can get a pair of Iron Jock boxers, crew socks, and a t-shirt, all for just $57.50. Iron Jock gear is made for real life and built for it all. It's made right here in Wisconsin. Whether you're training, traveling, grilling out, or just staying active this summer, they've got you covered. That silver ion technology eliminates all the odor. It's gone. Gone. Shop now at ironjock.com, ironjoc.com for the basic bundle of boxers, crew socks, and a t-shirt. ironjock.com. Ellen Brust live from IKEA in Oak Creek. IKEA family $5 barbecue batch is happening from 3 to 7.
Love a good barbecue.
And, as I mentioned, going to break, the disrespect is continuing from the national media about the Green Bay Packers, and it comes from one of our own. Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio. ESPN Wisconsin's In the Morning. You have Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman, and I think Chris Canty might just be a certifiable hater.
Another day. Another national hot take. It's your daily dose of Packers disrespect.
A losing record?
Yeah, I said it.
7-9?
Yeah, I said it. Can I take it a step further? I'm going to take it a step further.
By all means.
The Green Bay Packers will finish last in the NFC North. Last place finish. Last place finish, Smalls. Listen, you've got an enigmatic quarterback in Jordan Love. We don't know what version of Jordan Love we're going to get the first 2 months of the season. Check that. We actually do know the version of Jordan Love we're going to get the first 2 months of the season, and he's going to be a guy that's a middling quarterback. Why? Because since he became a full-time starter in 2023, he is in the middle of the road with win percentage of all qualified starting quarterbacks. That's who Jordan Love is. He is a middle-of-the-road quarterback in the first 2 months of the season. Doesn't matter.
You know what's so funny about this is the Packers started the season off really well last year. Like with the first two, but it's just
2-0, and then they lost to the Browns and tied the Cowboys.
But then what the Packers ended up getting to 9-3 The Packers had a 4-game winning streak going into Denver. So, and the Packers started last season defeating the Detroit Lions, and then the Packers beat the damn help me out now. They beat the Washington Commanders. I was at that game. Shout out to my boy Nick who retired. But no, that is absolutely laughable to sit here and say he's a middling quarterback. Yes, Jordan Love in his first 3 seasons, his team won 9 games his rookie season. His team won 9 games last season. Again, we saw the collapse that the Packers had. But it's just hilarious when we just point to one specific fact. He ignored all the facts that could quantify how good a quarterback is. You look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I bet you he's in the middle of the pack with that damn win percentage he has, but he's still a top 5 quarterback because he's talented.
How I know you're stuck on Jordan Love here. He said 7-9.
7-9 is
that's not a real record.
He hasn't seen
You can't be
wait
7-9.
a minute, you said 7 and 10.
You can't be 7-9. Last time I checked in 2026.
Well, when you're just trying to be
unless
a certified,
you're 7-9 and 2.
When you're trying to be
that wouldn't work either.
No, 7-9 and 1. When you're trying to be a certified hater, that's what happens.
Yeah, you just start saying stuff.
When you're just trying to be a certified hater,
last place in the NFC North at 7-9,
and just try to make statements. And the crazy part about it is the fact that when you look at this Packers team, right? You look at the fact that last year the Packers' top 3 wide receivers that they have in tight end and Kraft, Reed, Watson never played a single game together last year as a full trio, and we know how good that trio is. We saw that they all got paid this offseason. And then you add in the fact that we continue to talk about if the Packers were taking care of business in Denver against the Broncos, against a vaunted defense that everybody talked about, one of the best defenses in NFL last year, and the Packers were up against them as well. So I just don't understand how we sit here and we think that the Packers are going to regress when they're getting healthier. They're getting their guys back. There is a clear reason for the Packers' failures of last season, and it all goes back to the health. And despite not being healthy, despite my quarterback missing the end of the season last year with a concussion, he came back in the playoff game against the Bears and threw for 326, threw for 4 touchdowns, and had 0 turnovers. So I don't understand how anybody can look at the schedule the Packers have, look at the roster talent that they have as well, and say that this team is going to be 7-10, and say that this team is going to finish in last place behind the Minnesota Vikings. That's a complete joke.
I think we're probably going to have to start keeping track of the Packers national disrespect conversation.
Put it in a folder, CK.
There's still a lot of time left for people to say things before the season starts. We've played this twice now, officially. Yesterday, USA Today had the Packers at 10-7, not making the playoffs.
And now we got them at 7-10.
And now we got them at 7-10, last in the NFC North. So what was shocking to you when they had the Bears as the 2 seed and winning the NFC North, this, from a Packers disrespect, is number 1 on the list.
Oh, 100%. And then that's disrespectful to Matt LaFleur as the coach. The worst record Matt LaFleur has had as the head coach for the Packers is 8-9.
Yep.
And that team and that roster was not good.
Oof.
It wasn't where it needed to be at the wide receiver position. Was too young. The guys didn't have a lot of experience. And seeing the development of this team is just crazy. And to talk about Jordan Love being a middle-of-the-pack quarterback because of the record, not because of the stats, because when you talk about stats, you notice he didn't say that. That's called cherry picking. You cherry pick the things, and trust me, I'm good at that. You cherry pick the things that you want to use to support your narrative, and you ignore the things that matter most, like touchdown passes. You ignore things like yards. You ignore things like QBR. You ignore things like QB rating. You ignore things like how many times they made the playoffs. You just go to the one thing, and you say, well, he's middle of the pack with wins. Okay, but what about everything else? And that middle of the pack with wins has got him in the playoffs more than any other team in the NFC North since he's been a starter. Matter of fact, there's a lot of teams in the NFL that wish that they could make the playoffs 3 years in a row like the Packers did.
You feel better?
Nah, man, it's crazy. People, you know, the thing is people like to say things just because they want to be a hater or they just want to be shocking. And then if it doesn't go that way, they just say, oh well.
I was wrong.
Yeah,
actually, don't even say I was wrong. They just move on.
They really do just move on.
Canty is smoking something, says Rob in Madison. Even Chef Ed, who says, dang, I've been negative, but Canty is more negative than Chef Ed.
Yeah, that's beyond negative.
I mean, that's like, it's just, that's why I was like, do we take it serious? Do we even take it serious?
Is he trolling Michelle Smallman?
Okay, I'd have to think back, but he did something on First Take as well about Jordan Love.
So he used my Evan Cohen, the co-host of Unsportsmanlike, one time texted me at like 5:30 in the morning. Hey, turn on the TV. We're gonna talk about you. I said, oh, okay. And he went after my take about Caleb Williams being worse than Jordan Love, and he's a Caleb Williams guy.
Not a Packers guy.
Yeah, from that moment, he's been Caleb Williams. So
Meanwhile, Evan Cohen told us that when Canty and Michelle and him were at the Commanders game, Were they at the Commanders game or the Lions game?
They were at the Commanders game.
They were all in agreement that, man, the Green Bay Packers, how the tide turned very quickly there.
He forgot what he saw at the start of last season.
I kind of want to hear it again.
Yes, you can't not hear it enough to hear how disrespectful.
How dumb it is.
It is stupid.
It's kind of dumb.
It is. It's just a hot take. He said, I said it. Once you say, I said it, that's you just doubling down.
You've done that before.
I mean, but a lot of times it comes to be true.
Oh, here we go.
Like that's the difference.
You know what? I don't think we need to hear any more nonsense coming out of Chris Yancey's mouth right now. So we'll have to get back to it. That needs to be heard by.
What do you think
others.
the Packers' record is going to be?
I think 10-7.
Bro, you only had the schedule in front of you. This was a test. You just whipped it out your behind, huh?
10-6-1.
All right, USA Today. Anti-American.
Yeah, but I also think they can make the playoffs at 10-7. And again, the major reason for me is not that again.
Oh, you don't think Micah's going to be out? Oh, Micah's out. They're not going to be.
Yeah, I know they've had time to prepare for Micah being out, but Micah's Micah. And what have we seen in the development of Green Bay Packers edge rushers the last 3 years? Now I know Jonathan Gannon's new, but how much of an impact can he have in such a short period of time?
Let me put a stamp on it. I'm telling you this right now. If you thought the Packers defense was good under Jeff Hafley, wait until you see what old Chef Jonathan Gannon is cooking up as a defensive coordinator for the Packers. You just wait.
All right, we're at IKEA Oak Creek. It's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Liz is more. Have you heard anything more disrespectful in the offseason than being told the Packers will be 7-10 and miss the playoffs and be last in the NFC North? You can let us know that there, as well as seeing us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. But coming up next, Kyle, you mentioned Jonathan Gannon, and I'm going to give you some freedom to explain what you think the possibility and the capabilities of this defense being close to elite is coming up next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed. Mamma mia! Screamin' Sicilian, so loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
It's Kyle Walsh from ESPN Wisconsin, and my wife and I trusted Paul's Jewelers with our wedding bands because they specialize in creating jewelry for life's biggest moments, and they made the entire process easy from start to finish. Now, there's another reason to stop in. The 7 C's Cafe. It's the perfect blend of the 4 C's of diamonds and Paul's 3 C's of coffee, chocolate, and cookies. Grab a handcrafted mocha made with locally sourced Wisconsin ingredients while you browse the showroom or swing by the 7 C's coffee trailer right outside. Visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas and create your masterpiece.
It's
Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
There's lots to see and do at the Dodge County Fair. Fun for me and you. There's good times in the air.
Corn dogs, demo derbies, rock and roll, funnel cakes, wild rides, and roaring tractors.
It's all happening at the Dodge County Fair, August 19th through the 23rd. Get ready for 5 epic days of food, fun, competition, live music, grandstand action, and family entertainment.
Purchase tickets in advance to save money and make entry into the fair faster. Season tickets are just $35 and can be purchased at most Dodge County banks, Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Juneau, Leroy Meats, and the Market in Beaver Dam. Or just $38 at DodgeCountyFairgrounds.com.
Don't miss a minute of the Dodge County Fair, August 19th through the 23rd.
So come on, everyone, to the Dodge County Fair.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust live from IKEA in Oak Creek. You can join us from 3 to 7 p.m. The barbecue bash is happening. For just $5, IKEA family members can enjoy delicious meals featuring the meatballs alongside some new favorites with a summer twist. Again, becoming an IKEA family member is absolutely free and it's packed with rewards. We've talked about Madison, the pickup points with the University Bookstore partnership and the Beltline, and of course, downtown. So make sure you swing on by from 3P to 7P here at IKEA Oak Creek as Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. We just talked about the disrespect from Chris Canty of Unsportsmanlike towards the Green Bay Packers, and that led to getting you really excited about Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah. I'm super excited about him.
How far can he take this team from a everyone looks at this specific stat. The Packers need a top 5 defense. Every time they've won a Super Bowl in the last 30 years, they've had a
top 5 defense. And guess what,
That's
everybody?
a tall task.
It's a tall task.
Seattle, Houston, those defenses were on another level that I don't think the Packers have.
Denver, but here's what I'm trying to tell y'all is that when the Packers hired Jeff Hafley, they hired somebody that came from where? Boston College. He hadn't been a defensive coordinator in NFL before. They hired somebody who had potential. Now when they hire Jonathan Gannon, they are getting a guy that has a proven track record and a resume of coaching a defense to a Super Bowl. And so what he's been able to do, he's been able to get this team where they feel confident right now. They're loving what they're doing in practice. They're loving the scheme. And he's adjusting what he's going to do week to week to ensure that the defense is as prepared as possible to go against whatever offense they go against. But here's the key thing that y'all got to understand. Yes, Micah Parsons is going to be out to start the season. And yes, that sucks. But the silver lining with that is the Packers have a lot of young guys that we don't know about who are unproven. But there was a time in the past where Jonathan Gannon was a defensive coordinator for the Eagles, and you had guys like a Josh Sweat that people didn't know about. Well, he got the best out of Josh Sweat. Hassan Reddick had one of his best seasons under Jonathan Gannon, and he really credited Jonathan Gannon for being able to untap his potential. Brandon Graham, a great defensive player for the Eagles. You know when he had the most sacks in the season? At the age of 34. At the age of 34, under who? Under who? Jonathan Gannon. Javon Hargrave got his career going under Jonathan Gannon.
What does that have to do with the Green Bay Packers?
So what
talent?
it is that I'm excited because the Packers have a lot of talented young defensive linemen that they have. They have dudes with a lot of potential. And so understanding
talent and potential are two different things.
You probably would have said that if you were a Philadelphia Eagles fan back in 2022 and that potential turned into a defense that made it to the Super Bowl. I believe that Jonathan Gannon has all the right stuff and all the right tools and able to unlock these young defensive linemen. Sorrell, 99 will shine. I actually think 99 will shine this year. You'll see 99 a lot more. Colin Oliver, he's looked good in practice. I think he will shine.
I thought practice doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you know these young guys getting
narrative changed for Kyle really quickly there.
I'm just letting you know that I believe that Jonathan Gannon is going to unlock these young defensive linemen and put them in a position to be successful. Y'all just watch. And then in addition to that, they're talking about the fact that they're going to make sure that they have Javon Bullard on the field as much as possible with Evan Williams and with Xavier McKinney, and that to me is putting your best 11 on defense out there. And then, of course, you brought in Zaire Franklin as well, who's going to make sure everybody's in the right spot. Jonathan Gannon and the moves that were made in the offseason on the defensive line and at the linebacker position is going to allow for guys like Edrin Cooper to untap his potential and be a ball player and make a difference inside the backfield. Jonathan Gannon is going to put Lucas Van Ness. Yes, Lucas Van Ness is even going to look better.
Time out.
This defense will be top five.
Did Kyle just set a record in 3 minutes of naming the most amount of NFL players possible?
It's up there.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Go ahead. Y'all Google 2022 defense and go look at what Hassan Reddick did with his 16 sacks. Go look at what Brandon Graham did with his 11.5 sacks. Go see what Josh Sweat did as well.
You think there's that type of production hidden in this roster?
Not that high level, but what I'm saying is he took guys and allowed for them to be at their best. And that is what a defensive coordinator is supposed to do. He is supposed to look at the talent that he has and says, how can I put these guys in a position to be at their best?
I'm just
and
done with the potential
conversation. But that's what you're going to see this year. That is why the Packers are going to be a top 5 defense because they're going to shock everybody how well they're going to play without Michael Parsons.
Just quantify top 5 defense, scoring defense, like total defense.
The Packers are going to be top 10 in forced turnovers this year. Just wait on it. The Packers are going to be top 10 in.
Well, I have to wait.
They're going to be top 10 in sacks as well. They're going to be top 5 in scoring defense this year as well too.
So top 10 in takeaways.
Yep.
Top 10 in sacks.
Top 5 in
scoring defense.
Yes, sir. And total yards. I mean, it depends on how games go. You know, if you get up on teams can pile in yards late in the game. Your team can be held to 185 yards.
Here's all I care about, Kyle.
What is it that you care about?
I have now taken the approach of looking at how the Dodgers have gotten their guys healthy at the right time. So to me, I look at things now of it matters how the defense looks the first 6-7 weeks that Mike is out, but I think about how they were top 5 in rushing defense through like 7 weeks. Then they hit the Carolina Panthers game. And then if you took the numbers from like week 7 around, which it was, through the end of the year, if you just took those 10 weeks versus the first 7 weeks, they were bottom third of the league.
They fixed the problem,
my point is I don't care if they're top 15 or top 12, wherever they are. When Micah Parsons gets back, if they can start trending towards that top 8, top 7, like as they start where they're at, and then they get better as Micah comes, getting themselves playing their best defense at the right time of the year, that to me is more important than the overall holistic view of what the defense is.
Well, I want a consistent.
But with that,
defense.
I can't ask for them to be like, well, they can be top 20. No, they still have to perform because you can't set yourself so far behind the 8 ball that you're trying to play catch up to try and win the division. Like you have to perform, but they need to perform, and then when they get Micah, they need to perform at the level that you're talking about. That I think they can only get to if Mike is there and they're all humming in the same direction.
And again, I thought initially that the offense was going to have to win in a track meet in order to keep up, to make sure that the defense was going to be okay. But after hearing things out of practice and how things are going and seeing how some of these guys are developing, I really have a lot of confidence in what Jonathan Gannon is going to do. I want consistency. I don't want this team to be trying to get better when Micah comes back. I want Micah to come back and they're like, dang, this defense with Micah Parsons, when he gets back, he's going to take them to a whole nother level. I want them to be a solid defense without Micah, then I want them to be an incredible defense with. I want them to learn how to be great without Micah.
You're saying a lot of want. I want,
I got to see
I
it.
want to be 6'7".
No, well, you can get. There's a surgery.
I don't
for
know
that.
how you look at this roster.
There's a surgery for that.
I don't know how you look at this roster and say like, yeah, it's a top 5 defense.
Well, I look at the safeties that we have. I think they're phenomenal.
The safeties are good.
I look at
we know that.
I look at the linebacker core. If I listen to Zaire Franklin and Edwin Cooper, they say they're gonna be the best duo in the NFL.
Oh.
And then I look at the fact that Devontae Wyatt played very well last year up into his injury. I'm
done with the names. You've already given me enough names. You are
got
banned
names,
from listing names and saying, oh, they've talked about this.
Let me just talk about it as a whole. Based off the roster as a whole on the defense, the Packers do have a lot of guys that can be difference makers. You've seen it in the safety room, you've seen it in the linebacking room, and you've seen it on the defensive line.
I don't think you get a top 5 defense with the cornerback room they have, hands down. Hands down.
The cornerbacks.
And the unproven edge rushers that you haven't seen do anything outside of Micah Parsons.
The cornerbacks are the biggest question mark on this defense. That is the biggest question mark on this defense. I think the Packers have a lot of depth on the defensive line, and I can't wait to see that depth actually come to fruition and perform during the regular season. Now, there's a difference between the offense and defense. It's the fact that we do have a new defensive coordinator, and so that's why I say want. I know what the offense could do. I know what to expect from the offense. I believe that this defense can match the talent level and skill level and how good that offense is, and I think the Packers can finally mesh a top 10 D and a top 10 offense.
I think you've gone too far, but
what do you know?
A lot.
Oh, okay. Mr. Wrong been all the dang time.
I think this is one where I feel pretty confident that saying the Packers will have a top 5 defense is just something like I'm pretty confident in standing on.
All right. Well, when the Packers were going
with a first-year defensive coordinator and Micah Parsons being out in the first part of the season, that all adds together.
Ben Brust probably would have said the same thing when I said the Packers were going to lead the league in turnovers in the first year under Jeff Hafley. You probably would have said, no, it's too early. I don't know what to expect. They did it.
What does it matter?
I mean, they didn't win a Super Bowl, but I'm saying you can see a team turn it around.
Just tell me about American Family Insurance. I'm done with you.
Of course,
just being green and gold goggles.
I love the juice. You see my socks. I got my green and gold socks. I got my green and gold shirt. But something you can celebrate is American Family Insurance with the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes, they have the parking lot patio. I attended the parking lot patio party a couple weeks ago. It was fantastic. I got me a nice little pin. I also got me some beautiful socks as well. They have a lot of great giveaways like bucket hats, and it's a great time for the whole family. So make sure you visit the parking lot patio presented by American Family Insurance outside the third base gate entrance at American Family Field. They have free face painting. They have temporary tattoos, photo ops, yard games, free giveaways, live music from local DJs. It is the perfect pregame stop for your family. Come early, have fun, and make it a day to remember. All thanks to American Family Insurance.
We'll get to some callers on the other side, 800-990-3776. Reacting to Kyle Wallace saying this will be a top 5 defense for the Green Bay Packers. I think he's outside his mind. We hear from you next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Summer's biggest tradition is back. The Wisconsin State Fair returns August 6th through the 16th with 11 days of family fun. Enjoy legendary cream puffs, can't miss fair foods, live music, thrilling rides in Spin City, amazing animal exhibits, shopping, and entertainment around every corner. Whether you're craving a classic corn dog or this year's newest food creations, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets today and start planning your visit at wistatefair.com. We'll see you at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Fair. Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
For all skilled sheet metal workers in Racine and Kenosha, your future is calling. If you're looking for incredible pay, added job security, and unbeatable benefits, take a look at Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers. In this area, the total wage package for experienced journeymen is starting at $87 an hour. So make a smart move and transform your future today. Go to smart18.work to find out more.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Toscher here from MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
The best time to recommit to your gut health goals? Right now. Take charge of your gut with Nature Made. Our clinically studied ingredients support digestive health. Digestive enzymes break down nutrients. Probiotic and prebiotic fiber nourish good gut bacteria. And super greens with probiotics empower daily digestive health. Try the full lineup of gut health support from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust live from IKEA in Oak Creek. Hanging out for the summer meatball barbecue bash. Become an IKEA family member and come enjoy everything they got. And if you're a qualified college student, you get 15% off. You show a valid ID, and if you're an IKEA family member.
You said what now?
Valid, verified student ID.
You said what now?
Verified student ID.
What you mean?
Do you have a wallet within a wallet?
Don't worry about it.
You have two wallets
I don't
within
know.
a wallet within a wallet?
This is an ID holder. You said what now? This ain't. Dang, I got a lot of stuff up here.
Clearly you're not.
That ain't verified. That ain't verified. It don't say a year on there.
It does not say a year on there.
Forever a college student. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like me. We should ask the IKEA. We should ask my friend here at IKEA if this is a valid ID.
Leave this to see if it's a verified college student.
I'm going to say I used to shave.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Call us, text us there. As Kyle says, the Green Bay Packers are going to have a top 5 defense this year. Top 5 defense this, top 5 defense that. Jonathan Gannon this. Zaire Franklin, Quay Walker, Evan Williams, Javon Bullard, Xavier McKinney, Lucas Van Ness, Baron Terrell, 99 will shine.
Why'd you say Quay? Quay gone. He got the boot.
I meant to say Zaire and Edge Cooper, whatever. Let's go to Jason and Sheboygan first on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
My brother Kyle, I got to call you out, my man. You're
teacher brother Jason.
Yep.
Oh, let's hear it.
And here's what I know. You're saying top 5 scoring defense in the NFL. You're a man of your word. I'm a man of my word. And I know you're a gambler, and so am I. So here's what we're going to do. We can't do cash.
He is not a gambler.
Well, okay. Well, then he's going to walk. Because I walk my talk. So listen to this. I'm going to throw a $100 bet to your nonprofit if you win. You give me $100 to my nonprofit. If the Packers aren't a top 5 defense scoring in the NFL, you donate it to my charity of choice, and I'll do it to you. And you know what? After I win, I will play you on YouTube in a game of bags, cornhole, to double or nothing. Because I guarantee I'll win both. So, man up. If you're going to say stuff like this, walk the talk, buddy.
He won't.
Well,
He's just like Chris Canty. He just says stuff to get a rise out of people.
No. The Packers were top 12 last year in scoring defense last season.
Here comes flip flop.
Let me talk to my wife first because we donate to a lot of phenomenal organizations. So let me talk to my wife first to make sure that this is something I could do. We'll get back to you on Sunday Karma, Jason. I got to talk to my wife.
Sounds good.
You know how that go. I'm a newly married man. What you mean? You don't talk to your wife about what? Thank you, Jason. You don't talk about your wife before you spend money?
Seriously? $100 to charity?
Oh, yeah.
You guys talk about every purchase made? Hey, what'd you buy for lunch today?
Here's the thing. When you ask somebody, like C-Cat today was looking at my snacks that I had. He was reading the bag. He was curious of what it was. I said, I don't know. Some expensive, healthy snack my wife bought. And so we've had these conversations. So I can't be jumping down her throat about it and, not consider her. So I got to talk to my wife first.
Let's go to Nathan in Waukesha. Nathan on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. You're on with Kyle and Brust live from IKEA in Oak Creek.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Kyle. Long time no speak. I actually think Kyle is actually more correct than he's not. Now, to say I'm not willing to put money down because there's so much that can go on in the season, injury-wise, etc. There's no way to predict they'll be a top 5. Do they have the potential to be? Absolutely. Do I think Gannon is a really good defensive coordinator? Absolutely. Do I think that there's talent on that team that can be taken advantage of even before Micah comes back? Absolutely. I think that they're a very talented team that was undercoached in a lot of aspects last year. So I think that the's potential there. Now, Kyle was wrong about the whole.
Undercoached though, real quick. Undercoached by a guy who just got a head coaching job. Like that's a shot at Hafley.
Yeah.
I mean, Hafley did coach a defense that allowed 25 points in the fourth quarter against the Chicago Bears.
I think that Hafley was good. He was not great. I don't think he was as remarkable as you sound. And using the Dolphins as something to hold up he must be good because the Dolphins hired him. That's kind of like backwards. The Dolphins hiring you is usually a reason why you're not very good because they're the Dolphins.
I don't want to throw shade at Jeff Hafley, but that's a pretty good point, Nathan. Pretty good point. No, Nathan, leave it on a high note. Leave it on a high note.
No, you got. I'm not going to take a shot at you. The problem with the trade for Skubal had nothing to do with what the Brewers did or didn't offer. That was never going to happen.
And we lost him.
It was never going to happen.
Well, I mean, I think he was going to maybe go towards the owner collusion and trying to get a lockout.
Yeah, now I that was something we threw out there, conspiracy. But I do wholeheartedly believe that it just simply came down to the Tigers saying, we want this guy, this guy, this guy. The Brewers said, no, how about this guy?
And they
the
didn't
Dodgers
value the position or the player as much as they valued what the Dodgers were offering from a pitching standpoint.
Yeah, even so, whatever we think that, this is that. If I come in and I say I want these three things, and the other organization says, all right, here you go. And then the other team says,
well, I got three really good things, but they're not exactly what you're looking for.
Exactly. I'm going to go with what I know. I came in here looking for this. That's why I love IKEA.
Yes, and there's plenty of spots for you to walk. I mean, people are piling in for the barbecue bash, which starts in 3 minutes. Become an IKEA family member, and you can have a fun time at this barbecue bash at IKEA in Oak Creek. It's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. In 2 minutes, we will be discussing something that I didn't have on my radar, but it became a debate amongst the office. Like, literally, everyone around the office had an opinion on
a debate. Why was I part of this debate? I don't remember being part of a debate.
Well, you stick to yourself. In 2 minutes, we bring the office debate about the NFL Hall of Famers that are going into the Hall.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, you were.
I was part of this one.
Yeah.
See, I talk to y'all more now.
In 2 minutes, we'll discuss what that means.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
I love a good competition, especially when it brings together some of my favorite things. UW Credit Union, Wisconsin sports, and some friendly trash talk. Mark Tauscher here, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to the inaugural UW Credit Union Games. Watch Wisconsin student athletes from various sports go head-to-head until we crown the ultimate winner. Follow along on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and all of our social media platforms. UW Credit Union, here for every you.
Marquette Basketball head coach Shaka Smart here, and you're listening to the home of Marquette Basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin with you live from IKEA in Oak Creek. I don't know how... Who started this, by the way?
I think C-Cat.
C-Cat, did you start this conversation amongst the office?
Oh, you better believe it was me.
You barely say anything, too. This is a big day for you. Which of these...
He started it with one person. He couldn't stop talking to him.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hall of Fame inductees in 2026, if they were added to the Green Bay Packers in the prime, would make the biggest impact to the team. That would be the class of Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, or kicker Adam Vinatieri. 800-990-3776. If you added one of those four that are going into the Hall of Fame from their prime to the 2026 Packers, Who would make the biggest impact? What say you, K&B fam? Let us know on YouTube. Poll that, CCAT, and let us know on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Call text.
And I also
800-990-3776.
I did not include the senior inductee Roger Craig because I don't want to compare 80s, 90s running backs to today's day. The other 4 guys are all this generation.
Yeah, they're everybody I watched.
All good. We don't need that qualifier.
Well,
start with you because you are the one who is.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is easy. It's easy. I can't wait to see the poll. This is easy. I'm going with the kicker. I'm going with Adam Vinatieri. Like, that is the guy that I'm choosing. I'm a Packers fan, and especially if we're talking about Palm or we talk about what we just witnessed, the last 2 or 3 playoff losses the Packers have are solely because your field goal kickers failed to be able to do their job. Kick field goals. Look back against the Chicago Bears game. What happened? You had Brandon McManus who had missed a 55-yarder at the end of the half. He missed a 44-yarder in the fourth quarter, and he missed an extra point. The Packers lost by 4 points. I wonder if Adam Vinatieri, if he was the kicker for the Packers in that playoff game, would the Packers have finished the game against the Chicago Bears? Hell yeah. You're also talking about against the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs. You had a missed field goal by Anders Carlson, 41-yarder, and the Packers lost that game as well, where they're trying to drive down for a score rather than trying to go win the game simply because of what? They missed a field goal. Adam Vinatieri is a dog. This man has 29 game-winning field goals. He kicked 2 last-second field goals in Super Bowls, and he's won 4 total Super Bowls in his career. Give me the kicker that can ensure me that there is no moment that's too big for him. Yes, Larry Fitzgerald, he's great, but how many rings he got? 0. When you look at Drew Brees, how many rings he got? 1. And I've already had a great quarterback that already got me 1 ring. And then Luke Kuechly, he only been to 1 Super Bowl. He's a linebacker. They're a dime a dozen. So give me
their
the
accolades is not the question. It's what impact they could have on the Green Bay Packers to help this team.
Yes, this year the Packers.
We're talking about Hall of Famers, and you're dismissing a quarterback and a wide receiver and a linebacker.
I don't want Drew Brees.
None of the players on the Packers will sniff in those positions.
I don't listen.
Will sniff.
The Packers as a team, if they had a great field goal kicker, your level of confidence in this team will be higher. But right now, we're talking about Trey Smack. Last year, we're talking about Brandon McManus. Oh, his groin. He's hurt. We got to have Lucas Haversek in there. The year before that, we're talking about Braden
Drew Brees
Narveson.
threw for 5,000-plus yards 4 times, over 4,800 yards.
How many Super Bowls did he go to?
It doesn't.
What do you mean don't matter? What do you mean don't matter? My kicker won 4 Super Bowls.
My point is, Jordan Love is good. This is a Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's great, but he only got to. I had a
you
Hall.
Think a kicker the biggest difference on the Green Bay Packers.
I had a Hall of Fame.
You're just punch drunk on training camp and all of the connection you have to the team.
Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowl wins. Like, yeah, a quarterback.
I'm not talking about Eli Manning. We're talking about Drew Brees.
I'm saying you don't need to be. Sam Darnold just won a dang Super Bowl. You don't have to be a Hall of Fame.
The team around Sam Darnold was better.
You don't
the
have
special
to be,
teams, the defense. That was a real top 5 defense. That was a team that scored on special teams and didn't have blunders that the Packers did. So you're able to have that quarterback.
All I'm saying is give me Adam Vinatieri for this team because that is one of the biggest holes on this team, or I should say unknowns because we don't know what Trey Smack is the kicking position. If I had a Hall of Fame type kicker that I know at the end of the half I don't have to worry about much with field position because I know I can get to 55 yards and he's going to drill it because there's no moment that's too big for it. If I know at the end of the game I can trot my kicker out there and he's going to make big kicks, then I feel good. The Packers literally have lost playoff games or they have been put in positions in playoff games.
But you're not worried about Trey Smack at all.
No, I mean, listen, I'm not worried about Trey Smack until the season starts. And I can't wait to see him tonight.
You're all over the map. You want to replace him?
No. Yeah, if I had to choose between Adam Vinatieri and Trey Smack, I'm choosing Adam Vinatieri. Everybody in this world is.
Man,
yeah, I want to replace him.
You're making the kicker position is crazy because it always comes down to making kicks after all the hard work that the men in the trenches do all the work, and then you're holding hands and doing all your superstitions, waiting to see if the ball goes through the upright.
He's won more Super Bowls because of his foot than combined of Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Larry Fitzgerald, and and Adam Vinatieri. He's won more Super Bowls with his foot. With his foot.
You wouldn't take Drew Brees in his prime over Jordan Love.
Drew Brees in his prime got 1 Super Bowl. No. Give me
Jordan Love's been a 7 seed 3 straight years.
You said for this team. I don't want Drew Brees for this team because guess what? If we got Drew Brees as a quarterback on this team, and we won't have the same problem if our field goal kicker ain't good. He's going to be sitting there on the sideline praying with Matt LaFleur. They're going to be grabbing hands and bowing their heads praying for the rookie kicker to make the field goal if he's not good. Give me
Sounds
the guy
like you're
that
worried about the rookie kicker.
No, what I'm saying is,
no.
No, what I'm telling you is you can replace the quarterback, but if the kicker ain't no good, it does not matter. If they don't win games in the end, it does not matter. You can have Larry Fitzgerald balling out, but if your kicker is going to lose you games, he's going to lose you games. I'd rather have a kicker that's going to guarantee me that I'm going to win close games. If it's going to come down to him,
C-Cat, what did you choose, by the way?
If given the option to put a Hall of Fame quarterback on your team, I choose that option 10 times out of 10.
C-Cat don't. C-Cat. Who was the quarterback for the Packers in the 90s? Well, you remember his name?
Okay.
No, let the young man answer. Let him answer.
Your
name ain't C-Cat.
You're the attack guy because he said something.
Is your name Christian?
No, but my
It's
point
Benjamin.
is when you do not like when someone else says
I'm
something,
just asking him
you
a
make
question.
them feel stupid.
Now Christian.
Look at this pompous attitude.
Who was the quarterback for the Packers in the 90s and early 2000s?
Are we talking about Brett Favre?
Uh-huh. And what jacket did he wear one day? What color was it?
I don't know.
Gold. He wore a gold jacket because he's in the Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers, he'll be retiring soon after the end of this year because his girlfriend, Brittany, or wife Brittany, told him this is the last year. What jacket will he be wearing 5 years from now?
He'll be in the Hall of Fame with a gold jacket.
Okay, and guess what, C-Cat? They both only gave me one Super Bowl. So I understand you can have as great a quarterback as you want, but if you don't have a complete team, that will cost you games. And I just saw Jordan Love get cost a playoff game last year, and I saw him get cost a playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, he was part of that as well.
Nah, hell no.
Giving him a pass.
No, because there's a difference between the 49ers going down there to try to tie the game versus taking a 4-point lead. If they make the field goal, and you're talking about a tie, we're in a different, or excuse me, if you're trying to go in there and you're just trying to tie the game versus you're actually just trying to got to score a touchdown is different than a field goal. Jordan Love had to score a touchdown. Just like we had to score a touchdown last year.
You will do anything in your power to make an excuse for Jordan Love, no matter what the scenario and circumstances
I didn't make
are.
any excuse for Jordan Love.
He had to do this because the kicker missed. Well, yeah, but he still had an opportunity to do it.
And then Jaden Reed dropped the pass, which Jaden Reed admitted. Christian Watson missed out on the pass as well. So you didn't pick anybody.
What are you talking about? I picked Drew Brees.
Oh,
and you started arguing against me right away because, again, Kyle says the gospel, and if you disagree with him, then you're just an idiot.
So what you're saying is that the Packers have showed you.
I'm with CK. If you put a Hall of Fame quarterback in their prime on your team, you do it in a heartbeat. Just like I said, if you could have prime Aaron Rodgers right now over Jordan Love, you would do that.
Again.
Because if you say you wouldn't, then there's something wrong with you.
I've seen the results. And the results have told me I need a great field goal kicker on this team. We're talking about this team this year. This team this year. If you had a good kicker this team this year, it makes you more confident.
This team's over-under win total is
taking
10
the kicker?
and a half.
He's laughing because he's taking the kicker too. He's a real Packer fan. They don't understand the pain we
I think
feel.
he's just laughing at you.
No, he understands the pain, the sorrow that I've seen.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Less is more. Drew Brees had to throw because he was playing from behind, or if his defense sucked, or he had no running game. Guys, Jordan Love isn't a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, you don't know that yet. You don't
no,
know that
I do.
yet.
I think I do.
You don't know that yet.
I think I do. I think he's a really good quarterback. I don't think he like.
So
what are the separators that you've seen from him in the top 5 quarterbacks? In the NFL right now?
Honestly, the biggest thing I think holding Jordan Love back is the fact that he doesn't have as many throwing attempts. If he had more passing attempts, sky's the limit. So you saw the first year, he's one of 3 quarterbacks in NFL history in their first year as a starter to throw for 4,000 yards and 30-plus touchdowns in the season. Kurt Warner, Hall of Famer, Patrick Mahomes, future Hall of Famer, and Jordan Love.
Ben in the 262 of all the 4 that we mentioned, Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, and Adam Vinatieri, they're going to the Hall of Fame this year. If you could take one of them and put them on the Packers right now from their prime, who would you pick? Ben says, I might be the only one that would pick Luke Kuechly, but he would make plays. And again, we're talking about a Hall of Famer in their prime. He's better than Edgerrin Cooper and Zaire Franklin. He'll make a bigger impact than they ever could imagine.
He would probably be my second pick. He would be, because wide receivers don't get you to Super Bowl. Teams spend all this money on wide receivers.
And quarterbacks don't? Just because of your experience?
No, they do. I'm just saying for this team this year, I feel like I'm good at the wide receiver position this year. The linebacker position would be the second one because how much I like Zaire Franklin, Luke Kuechly would be disgusting. Absolutely, he's a menace.
So you're going Adam Vinatieri, Luke Kuechly, then?
Give me Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, you're trolling now.
I'm not
you
trolling
are.
you.
He's doing the Canty. He's doing the Chris Canty.
I'm not trolling you. If I had to choose, I feel good. I feel really good about my quarterback. I do. He balls
His
out.
Over under in passing yards this year is 3,400 yards. 3,400 yards.
Well, that's not his fault. It's his coach's fault.
Cheesehead Bucky on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. You're up.
What's up, guys? So you said for a fact, Ben, Jordan Love isn't a Hall of Famer yet, or will not be ever, right?
I mean, I feel strongly.
That's what he
that's
said.
No, say
yes.
Yes, sure, yes.
Get him.
Okay.
Go ahead, get me. He's thrown for 4,000 yards once.
Yes, he has.
Okay.
I said he's thrown for 4,000 yards once.
Drew Brees' first 3 years as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he had 68 passing touchdowns, 43 interceptions, with a 63.4% completion percentage and an 87.9 passer rating. Jordan Love, in his first 3 years starting, had 80 touchdowns, 28 interceptions, a completion percentage of 64.3%, with a passer rating of 97.9, 10 points higher. So I think I'm not saying he is, but to say he isn't.
He's also older, and Drew Brees came in out of college and played earlier. So those growing pains happened in the years that Jordan Love sat out.
He got traded. He didn't start right away in San Diego. He got traded to the Saints. They moved on from him.
I thought. Yeah, they did move on from him because they drafted Phillip Rivers. But Cheesehead Bucky, that is what I'm talking about. You brought the numbers, you brought the stats, man. You brought it.
But I still love the fact that we're not talking about we're talking about Drew Brees in his prime. We don't know what Jordan Love's prime is, and if you think you're going to see that prime next year, I'm betting that Drew Brees' 5,800-yard season is better than what Jordan Love will do this season.
Now
that's my argument here.
I don't want people to think Drew Brees ain't no dog. Drew Brees won your boy.
He's going to the Hall of Fame. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
He won your boy some fantasy football championships. Drew Brees is a dog. He's a baller. But I'm just saying, in this team, if you have Drew Brees, even at his best, it doesn't guarantee. None of this guarantees it. But that's not a hole. That's not a hole we need to fill. We need to fill the kicking position. I don't need a different quarterback right now. That's just the difference. Drew Brees is fantastic, but I'd rather have a kicker than Drew Brees on this team because I trust and believe in Jordan Love.
Tim from Oregon, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Thanks, you guys. Hey, listen, that was the best Hall of Fame class in my lifetime. All those players made such huge difference. Vinatieri, obviously. Drew Brees, one of the greatest college quarterbacks I've ever seen. Kuechly played so hard. He had to kind of quit. And Roger Craig, I know he's kind of out of your generation, but for me, Roger Craig, I can't even believe he wasn't in the Hall of Fame before then. Everybody else on that team was. But it was a good class, and I would take any of them, but the one I would take is that Luke Kuechly, man. I'm telling you, man, he really played differently and very vicious, and I don't even see that type of player on the field anymore. You know what I mean? That position kind of got wiped out a little bit, but Fitzgerald,
it's more speed, less physical.
It is. They weigh less. And Kuechly was probably one of the last of a dying breed with that.
We appreciate the call.
He's a thumper.
We appreciate the call, and again, I don't know how the conversation about who would you take from the Hall of Fame and put him on the Packers turned into the first 3 years of Drew Brees versus Jordan Love.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the fact that I would still choose Drew Brees from his prime over Jordan Love this year if I could take from any of the four.
I guess
that's just a fact.
It's crazy to me that you've seen such great quarterback play. You've seen the failures that, regardless of how great your quarterback is, if you don't have an overall great team around him, it doesn't mean you're going to go to the Super Bowl.
I understand that all you're trying to do is elevate the kicking position,
which
I know is important. But the team,
did you see the playoff game last year? If he, this is me being honest. If Brandon McManus makes that field goal,
they are not winning a Super Bowl.
No,
still.
but they win that game.
Okay,
I don't know
but they're not winning a Super Bowl. Is the point. I don't think the Packers are.
I'll sadly never know.
They're like 10th in odds to win the Super Bowl. They're 10.5 win total over under. They're just not like in a spot where I would be like, yes. If their team was so good and they were missing a kicker that everything else around it was like full of like studs and all pros that you're looking for, then I would say kicker. But there's still so much unproven on this Green Bay Packer team with Micah Parsons out. So we don't know if they're going to be able to produce defensively.
You chose the position.
You don't know.
Wait a minute.
If there was insert any offensive lineman in this class, I would have picked the offensive lineman over anybody on the list.
You told me there's so much unproven on this roster. And the one position that's proven is the one you want to replace. Make that make sense.
Because he's a Hall of Famer in the most important position.
With a whole bunch of unproven guys around him. If you really were talking about proven, you would have went linebacker.
He'll make them better. He would make them better no matter what. Okay. In his prime. We're talking about in his prime. When he threw for 5,400 yards. The most Jordan threw for is just a little over 4,000.
Yeah, just let my boy
in 16
lose.
games,
how
by
many,
the way,
how
not
many
17.
How many attempts did he have?
There's too many boxes here. I don't have time to look for the attempts. There's
673 attempts, 670, 657, 658, 670. All this 6'7", 6'7". Jordan Love has thrown for the most he's thrown for in the season is 200 less than that.
Sounds like his coach doesn't trust him.
Oh, what?
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, 800-990-3776. If you want to get in the conversation, going to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, because if you work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, there's no haggling involved. You just get straightforward and honest conversations. And when I sat down with Joe Franco and his team, they were amazing to work with because they met my needs with the financing options, with getting different parts of the house done. It was the first floor, and we did the front door, still waiting on the execution and when it's going to be timed out perfectly before the winter for the back door. But it's all conversational with them. No games. Premium quality, real pricing. The same team that manufactures your windows and doors sells, installs, and services them. Visit them at PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. Jacob Mizorowski joined the Pat McAfee show today. I say Pat McAfee did 90% of the talking. C-Cap?
I think we're ticking above 90. The kid couldn't get a word out.
All right, well, we'll play a portion where he did get a word out next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We start with an accident on the off-ramp to Good Hope Road from southbound 41. We got a crash there. We've also got one on southbound 43 right at the ramp from 9th Street. That one's off on the right shoulder. We've also got a crash on the ramp from Moreland Road to eastbound 94. And then we've just basically got backups pretty much everywhere else. Southbound on 43 is tightening up from Good Hope Road down to about Bender Road, back on the brakes from Capitol all the way down through the Marquette, past the KK River crossing. Northbound side of 4394 backed up out of the Plainfield curve all the way up to about Locust. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, decaying line of storms triggers off a few pop-ups overnight, a low of 69. Tomorrow, smoke clearing, lower dew points, and mostly sunny skies, a high of 82. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 18th.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Seattle Mariners.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in August 18th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
It's Kyle Walsh from ESPN Wisconsin, and my wife and I trusted Paul's Jewelers with our wedding bands because they specialize in creating jewelry for life's biggest moments, and they made the entire process easy from start to finish. Now, there's another reason to stop in. The 7 C's Cafe. It's the perfect blend of the 4 C's of diamonds and Paul's 3 C's of coffee, chocolate, and cookies. Grab a handcrafted mocha made with locally sourced Wisconsin ingredients while you browse the showroom or swing by the 7 C's coffee trailer right outside. Visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas and create your masterpiece.
Every tailgate has one. One person who brings the grill, one person with the long games, one who's convinced this is the year. But everyone's favorite, the one who shows up with the carbless. Handcrafted premium cocktails with bold flavors, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. No mixers, no mess. Just crack one open and enjoy. This football season, make Carbless the MVP of your cooler. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Summer is flying by, and now is the perfect time to take a look at your home's exterior. ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta here. Peeling paint, worn trim, and small carpentry issues can quickly become larger ones once Wisconsin's weather starts to turn. That's why I chose 2-Day Painting for my own home. Beyond painting, they handle the carpentry repairs and exterior improvements to help protect my investment. Right now, you can ask about 15% off and schedule a free estimate today at 2daypainting.com. That's 2daypainting.com and tell them Jen sent you.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from IKEA in Oak Creek, it's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. The IKEA $5 barbecue bash is happening from 3 to 7 o'clock today. Swedish restaurant is going to have all the delicious barbecue favorites, and I know it's coming our way sometime soon. Kyle, you should become an IKEA family member because it provides access to special offers, rewards, and member benefits. Go to IKEA.us. That's IKEA.us. Jacob Mizorowski scheduled to pitch on Sunday against the Minnesota Twins at American Family Field. He found some time to join Pat McAfee. Now, he didn't get a lot of words in, and I will ask my question to you after you listen to this.
Are you getting stronger through the year? Like, how do you kind of feel and see it all going at this stage of your career?
Yeah, no, still getting stronger. I feel like I haven't stopped, getting stronger throughout the year. So, no, there's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm feeling good. If it comes out in postseason and, I hit a 7, I'll be happy. But, if all I get this year is 105.5, I'll be just as happy.
It sounds like 107 is potentially on the tip of your fingertips.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't care
I don't
about.
need 107.
I don't need none of me.
My question was very simple. You see what this is?
What does it say?
Do you care if he throws over 105.5?
I'm already impressed.
Color
me impressed. I don't need. When he can do that. If he wants to have gas like that, have the adrenaline in the playoff game when I really need it.
Yes.
At this point now, if you're hovering between 101 and
what just happened?
If you're hovering between 101 and 103, I feel extra good. Extra good.
Are we on the air?
Oh,
okay. All right. You scared me, C-Cat. You got really quiet.
Was that a clip or was that you talking, C-Cat?
That was actually a clip.
Was that you talking in the clip?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix something else. You're
editing.
Good. Proceed.
Proceed.
But no, for real. Like I don't need for this guy. Like
he's like he was like maybe 7. I don't know if I need 7. I don't need 107.
Especially after what we went through around the All-Star break. And
I don't need arm fatigue. I want you healthy. And by the way, the last start that he had 10K. Was it 10Ks?
Yeah, I think it was.
It was all in the 102, 103, 104, and he was untouchable.
And that's what I'm saying.
He was already untouchable.
I don't need him reaching back trying to just be you. Don't worry about trying to hit number. You've broken enough records with how fast you've thrown. It was cool before, and it's still always cool. But now we need for you to be healthy, and we need for you to be consistent, and we need for you to show up in the biggest moments.
Well, the
if
interesting part, though, Kyle, is when he talks about getting stronger, typically in the big leagues, especially for a pitcher like that, it's in the legs where he pushes off of, and that's where he's going to get that extra oomph.
He ain't going to get it during the season at this point. You don't need to be doing none of that extra work. And at this point, keep to your routine. Wait till the offseason to think about 107.
107? Well, saying that out loud is stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. If you told me somebody was going to be throwing 107, I would laugh.
When? Like, how long ago?
10
years ago, even?
Even when Chapman was, as a starting pitcher, no. But, because Chapman hit 104, 105.
104.
And then Miller hit, 104, 105. And then I feel like there was another guy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how long ago would you not have believed 107?
Oh, hell. If you told me 4 years ago, I would have said 107. Damn.
And he was the 63rd pick in the MLB draft.
But if you told me
from Crowder College, where he
Yeah.
would have went to LSU
Would have been
with Skeens.
Yeah. We got drafted. He definitely got drafted. But no, it's something that, again, this is him, I'm sure, just going on, the Pat McAfee show, having fun.
No, but I don't need them putting that because they're just like, hey, fun, 107 fun.
Yeah, they don't care about what the results are.
I care about the Brewers winning baseball games.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern for us. So I don't need that in his head. I'm sure Pat Murphy, they've talked about it. If he hits it, great. But I hope that's not something he's going for.
Like coming off of the arm fatigue injury, I was hoping to be like, look, I think I can hit something crazy. Right now, I'm just focused on being the best pitcher I can be for our team to win ball games.
Is he the runaway favorite? Like, at this point, it's not even close.
Yeah,
it's over.
It's not over.
Who's because Sanchez fell off, right?
He didn't fall off. He had an outing that separated them from an odd standpoint. But again, it's pretty much his. But he does pitch every six. They're going back to the every 6 games thing right now.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I hate it, but I like it. Right, because I hate it because I want to see the Miz pitch as much as possible. But if it means that they just took 3 out of 4 games and Jacob Mizorowski was not part of any of those starts against the Pirates, then so be it.
I don't need for him to pitch a lot. I just need for them to keep to what it is. At this point, you said I love watching them. I love watching them too, but I can be patient. Because the time I want to watch them is in the playoffs. The Brewers have to be very strategic in the way that they use Jacob Mizorowski, especially now that we're getting into August and September, where we need to make sure that there is no arm fatigue, that he doesn't wear himself down whatsoever, because the Brewers have put themselves in a position where they're going to make the playoffs. Unless something dramatic and drastic happens, the Brewers are absolutely going to make the playoffs. So the mindset shift has to be, how can we make sure that our horses are most prepared and ready for the long stretch run that we want to have during the playoffs this year?
Did we miss anything, C-Cat? Not even from what we talked about, but from Miz and McAfee?
Like the WWE superstar, The Miz, surprised him and said that the WWE guy owns the nickname The Miz and that Jacob Mizorowski should be called Wild Thing instead. That's pretty much it. But as far as what Jacob Mizorowski has said, that's what we got.
Wait, so he disavowed him being called The Miz?
The WWE superstar said, yes, that's my nickname. Not
that is
yours.
his nickname. We talked about that when we were talking about the nicknames. I said The Miz was.
No, I know, but you can't make an exception for one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Sounds like he got it in court. So people can call him The Miz. He just can't. The Miz just can't sell anything that has The Miz on it.
Well, if that's the case, he should change the nickname ASAP because he's too marketable. And
can he change it to The Miz? M-I-S? The Miz? M-I-S-Z?
The Miz?
The Miz. M-I-S-Z.
M-I-S-Z?
The Miz.
No,
we all know it's because it's Mizorowski. So
I know.
It could be The Miz. It's Mizorowski.
I'm just looking out for Jacob because, look, he's got to take advantage. He's not getting a big salary right now. He's got to use all the marketing tools he can to make as much money outside of the baseball.
I haven't seen too much of Mizorowski clothing outside of the Brewers giving it away for free.
What are you talking about? I see Miz jerseys everywhere.
The jerseys, but it's not like it doesn't say The Miz. I'm talking about his
because they can't because of The Miz.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about him having his own product line.
I know, and I'm saying he needs to figure it out so he can sell some of that stuff and make money.
All he want to do is play Pokemon. Stop playing.
I know, but
pitch and play Pokemon.
How much is he making right now?
Probably what, 600,000, 800,000.
I thought it was like 875. How much does Miz?
The Brewers tried. It was last offseason. The Brewers tried to get him to sign one of those contracts. He said no.
Jacob Mizorowski makes $788,000 to be the best pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Those baseball players, they come in for the cheap to start.
It's crazy.
For the cheap.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you should have a salary cap so they make more money at the beginning.
That seems so wrong. I get it, but like to be that good and to be playing
now in his defense, well, not in his defense, in Major League Baseball, he probably had a signing bonus of a couple million.
I know, but he's pitching better than anybody in baseball, and some of the guys are making $300 million.
He got the money up front.
He didn't get $300 million up front.
Well, he got to earn it.
Had a great time last night at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Checked out the sports book because the Hall of Fame game was on. They have something on the TVs in the 2,000 square foot video wall. Had a great time at the craps table again. Another good craps run. Another great craps run. So much fun. So many things for you to do. 2,600 slot machines for you to play at. Play a little Wheel of Fortune, a little Huff and Puff. Hit the craps table, the blackjack table. No Room in Mississippi Stud, craps table. I mean, just did everything I could because it's so much fun at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. You can check it out for yourself. Pop on over there and bet on the kiosk. If you like sports bet, they have something around every corner for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. What ridiculous things did Kyle say this week? We find out next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Delays and accidents around the area. We've got, first of all, southbound 43 right at the ramp from 9th Street. The right shoulder is blocked with a crash. We've also got one on the off-ramp to Good Hope Road from southbound 41 as well. 41 itself, southbound, backing up all the way down to Silver Spring from that point. And then northbound is backed up from Burleigh to Silver Spring. Planning a home project or need added flexibility? Tap into your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Great Midwest Bank. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your simply local equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, decaying line of storms triggers off a few pop-ups overnight, a low of 69. Tomorrow, smoke clearing, lower dew points, and mostly sunny skies, a high of 82. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Trying to keep up with the 21st century can really get you down.
When you need a break, come to Kessler's.
We'll turn your day around.
We have good air conditioning.
And we love making new friends.
The coffee's better than average.
Because we want you to come back again.
We want to be your jeweler.
My father told you for 29 years that he wanted to be your jeweler.
He put that desire in everyone he hired.
And then he gave us the company.
He transformed our lives and gave us the most fun job on earth.
It's easy to sell jewelry when you sell it for less than it's worth.
Come and take a look at our engagement rings.
And of course, we have thousands of other things.
When you're having an overcast day, come to Kessler's.
We're going to turn your day around.
Free jewelry cleaning done by world-class professionals.
While you drink your good coffee in a room full of diamonds and gold.
Makes you feel better, no matter what you've been told.
One thing you definitely want to see before you're done
Is our exclusive Kessler 81.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time now for Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin live from IKEA in Oak Creek to see the ridiculous things that Kyle Wallace has said this week. It's time for Guess Who.
Out of context and completely out of control.
She knew he was cheating.
One voice, endless confusion.
You don't mind just being okay. Look at you.
Who is Kyle talking about this time?
At a certain point, you're going to have to take that disrespect and say, bleep everybody.
It's Guess Who on Kyle and Brust.
All right, boys. We got a couple to get through today. Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Fire away.
We start with this one.
I can't pound as hard as he can pound on that.
Excuse me. Let me raise the volume a little bit.
I was gonna say, huh?
I can't pound as hard as he can pound on that. I can't pound as hard as he can pound on that. Okay. I know exactly what this is. I'm feeling good today. My mind is good.
How did you get this?
Because my mind is fresh for some reason today. I feel I might be the air inside of this place, but that has to do with Brian Gutekunst, who is pounding on he's pounding on the wood because he says that
knock on wood for Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, for Marshawn Lloyd. And Marshawn Lloyd goes to hit a backflip.
I'll knock on wood when I ask this, but has it been good for you guys to see Marshawn Lloyd put together a stretch of good health and
Yes.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to make the same noise.
Because I can't pound as hard as he can pound on that. But no, again, I think Marshawn Lloyd is definitely important.
That's
to the
really
team.
well done. That's really well done.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Yeah.
Wow. Because that sounded like it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I know. I said, I ain't said nothing too raunchy this week.
Oh.
Well, we'll see.
Let's see what else you had to say this week.
One little boy gave me a little smack on the lips.
Play it again. I know he's going to get it probably.
One little boy gave me a little smack on the lips. Boy, I wish my friend T. Stu, who I coach with, was watching because all it was all that dang smacking on the lip. I'm talking about that's when I coached high school football.
I know exactly.
And the little boy smacked his lip, and he had on a button-up T-shirt underneath his shoulder pads in a game, and he was smacking his lips because I refused to put him in the game.
Look at you.
Look at you. Are you
get
killed out there?
No one uses gave me a smack on the lips.
It sounds like you kissed each other.
The phrasing's very weird. We'll go back in time and see the context.
One little boy gave me a little smack on the lips on the sideline. We playing a game. This is the second game.
Excuse me, you did what?
And so this kid on the sideline didn't get in the game, and he's like, "Damn, man, I want to go in the game." I said, "I know you ain't." I know he had a damn button-up T-shirt on under his jersey. Now I realize why you say, "Wait a minute, what did you say?"
I said, "Hold up."
I missed that part.
I said, "Hold up," and you did not listen. You just kept going with that.
Because I'm telling y'all, it was crazy, but that's hilarious. Yeah, no,
Kyle,
I did not kiss any players.
Radio kiss noise.
But
And now do your I don't know.
Smacking on the lips.
Yes. Yeah, identical.
Sounds a little more intimate, actually.
Up next.
No, it's not about her being a woman. It's about her being a girlfriend. Not about her being a woman. It's about her being a girlfriend. Got to be about somebody spending some money or doing or wanting something.
I think it's about C-Cat's
Yeah,
girlfriend.
it is. It has to be, and it has something to do with. I probably tried to.
I know what
it
it
up.
is.
I probably tried to clean it up.
No, I know what it is.
Does it have to do with what did C-Cat woman do this week? That something with needy, being needy.
No.
Oh well, I can't.
Ready?
Yeah.
Fantasy football. Take a listen.
Cutesy league.
Yeah, cutesy
It's the
league.
cutesy league.
I like that name. That's a
now
cute
now
name.
he being disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, Kyle.
Go ahead. How many? She's won the league once.
Wow, Ben.
She knows
two-time
ball?
girl dad, just laughing along.
No,
huh?
how many times? No, it's not about her being a woman. It's about her being a girlfriend. If I ask my wife to be in a fantasy football league, more than likely
There's
we
gonna
need
be
to fill
other.
a spot.
I'm in one
Yeah.
with like a couples one.
I stand by what I say. I don't waver. When's y'all draft this year, C-Cat?
It's to be scheduled. I have not muscled up the energy to do it quite yet.
What else you got?
Worst part, Ben, is when you're trying to get your belt down.
You said I didn't say anything raunchy this week.
The worst part is when you're trying to get your belt down.
A little bit of a grunt.
I know this too.
I remember this conversation. What was I trying to get when you're trying to get your...
This should be a race now to who gets it first, me or Kyle.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because you definitely remember. I remember talking about...
All right, let's just get to... I want to hear all these clips, so I want to get to it.
All right.
This is when I had to leave the show to use the restroom,
yes.
and we talked about how when you're driving in a car and you know you're going to have to go to the bathroom, your body knows to, survive, but when you get, 2 minutes away, it knows to start, and you're and then you're trying to get your belt off so you can get on the toilet.
Yeah, that race.
All right, well, that file got corrupted, and it doesn't work. But that is exactly what you're talking about there.
Cool.
Wait, okay. And this computer's not working, man. This computer.
we were rolling. These were
This computer-
good. I was going to give you an A+.
I know.
Do you have it if it stayed in the rad prod?
It's just every day I have issues with this computer. And it drives me insane because I do the prerequisites. Here we go.
Barely making it to the toilet at home is called a photo finish.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of those.
It's crazy.
I have a lot
It's
of
crazy how your body's like, you're good. And then as soon as you think you're close.
And the worst part, Ben, is when you're trying to get your belt down.
No,
and you got to get the belt and you just moving. I've been shaking, boy. My legs been shaking. Oh, yeah.
Is this our last one?
We got a couple
one
more.
All right.
Now, you have an ally in me. I support you.
This
You have an
could be
ally in me.
anything.
I support you. I remember saying it, but I don't know why I said it because there's so many things I could be in. You have a damn it. Dang it. I remember saying it, but I have no idea why I said it.
Yeah, no one.
I say
no one,
ally way too much. That's the problem.
No one hit the buzzer. We don't know, C-Cat. What do we got?
I can yell and scream and get mad about the kicker, but guess what? It's not going to change anything, so I'm going to support him. If Trey Smack, if you out here listening or any of your family members listening, you have an ally in me. I support you.
That screams insecurity. That is screaming insecurity.
Smack that thing.
This is because he doesn't have social media.
Yeah, I'm an ally of Trey Smack.
Until you're not.
Sometimes when more information comes out,
you won't be an ally.
I reserve the right to rescind my allyship. This isn't a guarantee. Nothing in life is guaranteed. That was good, C-Cat.
All right, we got one more.
But the hump was
7
bigger than what it was the last time I. But the hump was bigger than what it was the last time I. The hump was bigger than what it was the last time. The hump. Play it one more again. But the hump was bigger than what it was the last time I. What hump am I?
You say a lot.
Is it the hump for the Milwaukee Brewers to get over?
Whoa!
After Skubal?
How about that?
There you go.
I told you
I'm
I
just saying,
wasn't
don't know if
raunchy.
the Brewers- I'm just saying I don't know if the Brewers are doing enough to be able to get over the hump, but the hump was bigger than what it was the last time I had a show on Friday. The hump became bigger. The Dodgers got better, and the Brewers.
Big humps.
Big humps. I'm going to keep the week clean.
You say that every week.
We in public when I was going to say something, but you know what?
Keep that to the weekend.
I'm a peek. Yeah.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. I know.
Smack on the lips.
Yeah, we might want to delete that one without context.
Hey, and play real quick. Play him just blowing by me saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa."
One little boy gave me a little smack on the lips on the sideline. We playing a game. This is the second game.
Excuse me, you did what?
Zoop. Just kissing his players.
Hell no, don't say that. That's terrible. That's terrible.
More from IKEA in Oak Creek. It's Kyle and Brust next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Trust me. What do you mean trust you?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMaMKE.com. That's MoMaMKE.com.
At Associated Bank, we get life gets complicated. So banking, it should be easy to get. That's why our tools speak your language. Automated savings, it's saving automatically for anything. Digital controls, you lose your card, you're still in control. Turn it off, then on, all on the app. And Money Monitor, you know where your money goes, like those long forgotten subscriptions. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
With summer winding down and everyone getting back into a routine, maybe it's time to put yourself back at the top of your priority list. I'm Josh DiMaggio, and I can honestly say I've never felt better since starting my journey with Milwaukee Weight Loss. Right now, new patients can save $200 on the complete Milwaukee Weight Loss program when they enroll by August 31st. Don't keep telling yourself you'll start after football season or wait until January. Start today. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com and schedule your free consultation.
Results may vary.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Homer here with a message about Three Pillars Senior Living Communities, located on a serene setting along the Bark River on 300 gorgeous acres. Three Pillars Senior Living Communities is a top-ranked full continuum community. Active adult, independent living, assisted living, memory care, skilled nursing, and rehab. Three Pillars, the hands-down choice for you or your loved one. Been there. Know people who live there. They love it. You gotta go to Dousman and see it in person. Get all the info on Three Pillars at threepillars.org.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Another great hot summer deal from Iron Jock, and it's going on right now through August 16th. You can score on Iron Jock's basic bundle, where you're going to get a pair of Iron Jock boxers, crew socks, and a t-shirt, all for just $57.50. Iron Jock gear is made for real life, and it's built for all, and it's right here in Wisconsin. Whether you're training, traveling, grilling out, or just staying active this summer, they've got you covered. Shop now at ironjock.com. It's ironjoc.com. And again, get that basic bundle. Boxers, crew socks, and a t-shirt from Iron Jock, all for $57.50 at ironjock.com. Kyle and Brust, live from IKEA in Oak Creek, taking down some of the barbecue that was put in front of us. It is delicious. Again, if you're an IKEA family member, it's $5 for the barbecue bash happening till 7 o'clock, so swing on by if you can. Shout out to our guy in Slinger. Petey and Slinger stopping by the broadcast, hanging out, giving his opinions on who he would have play for the Packers if he could take one of the 4 Hall of Famers going in the class of 2026 and put one of them on the Packers right now. Don't think I want to go there, but I did get a notification. CCAT, did we not do the right thing today? We talked about Pat McAfee and Jacob Mizorowski. On how Miz was saying, like, maybe I could reach 107, this, that, the other thing. I got an ESPN notification that said the Miz yelled at the Miz.
Oh, wait.
Did he yell at the Miz?
I hope he did.
Look, the Miz yells at Jacob Mizorowski for stealing his nickname on McAfee.
That's exactly what we talked about, the tail end.
I know, but isn't that
audio?
That might be bigger than what we talked about.
It's a wrestler, though. He's doing a promo. I didn't think that you guys gave a damn about wrestlers.
Is he a wrestler or is he a reality TV star?
Well, he's a little bit of everything. He's a bit of a mogul. Mike the Miz Mizanin. He was in Real World. He was in The Challenge. He's a big deal.
He is a big freaking deal.
Is he a bigger deal than Jacob Mizorowski?
I would say in the wrestling circles, maybe. Well, oh wow, that was an emphatic.
Jeez, C-Cat.
That was huge. My mom would only know one of the Miz's.
That's true. That's your mom. But most moms were most likely to know the Miz from
What?
WWE. Yes, guaranteed.
How you know what most moms know?
Most moms? When are you hanging out with a bunch of moms?
Yeah, what you know about this?
In terms of moms in total, both percentages would be very low, but there are more moms that watch wrestling
in
than
the
moms
state of
that watch the
Wisconsin.
Brewers. Okay, now we're talking.
That's all that matters here.
Your mama know who that is?
My mom probably doesn't know Jacob Mizorowski. Coin flip, she knows the Miz from WWE.
Oh, you must be a wrestling fan.
She's barely she's like been in the room like while I'm watching wrestling.
Okay, so he's a wrestling fan. That's like my mom knowing Shawn Michaels or the Undertaker or Bret Hart.
Does she know the Packers players?
She knows the big name ones.
How many Packers could your mom name?
4.
4?
Yeah.
What about your dad? Is your dad into it?
Do
they think you're weird?
Well, here's the thing.
Because you were throwing remotes at TVs when you were younger when the Packers lost and crying.
Okay, now we're making up a lot.
No, I can see it.
No.
With how emotional you are?
I did yell out, "Come on," or something like that, or I did stomp my foot when something bad happened. My dad said, "Oh, what's going on up there?" But when the games got intense, he also got into it. He got into it. My mom got it. If the Packers are winning, which they always have, and the games are close, they get nervous. Like my mom, I can't watch. I had to turn. It's too nerve-wracking.
Did she watch your cousin when the Packers played the Broncos, or did she have to walk out of the stadium?
She watched, but she was nervous. I think she wanted the Broncos to win, but she also wanted to cheer on the Packers. She was nervous. Oh, now the AFC Championship game in the playoffs. Oh, she
so
said,
for those that
my
don't know,
heart
Kyle's
is beating.
cousin was on the Denver Broncos.
Still is. Yeah, and so she couldn't watch. Her heart. She said, my heart's beating too much. So when the Bills game, that had her. She was at the actual AFC Championship game.
Man. You guys get tickets from your cousin, or you have to buy them?
He only gets so many tickets.
You could. I don't know why. It's okay. I think
No,
you try to act all cool.
no. I had to buy mine. I had to get discounted buy. He only gets 4, and he got a family of 4.
You only get 4?
You only get 4. NFL is stingy.
That's crazy.
Stingy.
4 for the family.
4 for the
for
family.
somebody on the active 53-man roster.
4 for the family, and then they sell you the other tickets at a discounted rate that you get great seats, but it is still expensive.
Come on, that's crazy.
Well, the better you are, the more tickets you get.
I'm sure that's the case. Live from IKEA in Oak Creek, it's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Make sure you stick around because I have a question that came up at the State Fair yesterday that I've been thinking a lot about. It has to do with your Milwaukee Brewers. 94.5 ESPN. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. And the ESPN Wisconsin app in 2 minutes.
Delays right now, southbound on 41 from about Good Hope Road all the way to Silver Spring. Northbound's backed out from before Burleigh up to Silver Spring. Eastbound, you're on and off the brakes, basically between Highway 67 and Elmhurst Road. Back on the brakes from 164 all the way past Calhoun. Eastbound also delayed from 76th Street to 35th. Westbound, watch for delays from 35th Street to Hawley Road and then from the county line past Calhoun. Planning a home project or need added flexibility? Tap into your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Great Midwest Bank. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your simply local equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, decaying line of storms triggers off a few pop-ups overnight, a low of 69. Tomorrow, smoke clearing, lower dew points, and mostly sunny skies, a high of 82. Your perfect Wisconsin summer starts at Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy boating, golf, spa treatments, and lakeside relaxation on Delavan Lake. Visit lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
You're listening to the home of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBIT. KMB. Wow.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Hanging out at IKEA in Oak Creek. Swing on by for the IKEA barbecue bash happening right now. Swedish flair to a barbecue that you will enjoy. It's free to become an IKEA family member, and I'd swing on by, say hello, and have a great time.
A lot of kids here today.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Call us, text us there. List is more. YouTube, you can see us at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Now, I mentioned something going to break that somebody came up to me at the Wisconsin State Fair, and it was not what I expected because the Brewers were going on, and I guess the Cubs were at the same time. Somebody mentioned to us in the office, you're going to run into Cubs fans, there's transplants everywhere. Should be worried about the Cubs. The Cubs are one of the hottest teams in baseball. They did stuff at the deadline. They're hitting the ball well. They just swept the Dodgers, this, that, and the other thing. And a fan came up to me and asked, did they win or did they lose? And I was like, the Brewers? They won. Look over there. The TV's right behind me. You see that? It was like the final score. And he goes, no, the Cubs. And I thought the Cubs lost because it was 2-0 heading into the ninth. Now they ended up tying it in the bottom of the ninth, and PCA ended up scoring and winning to sweep the Dodgers. But my question is, it's honesty hour. 800-990-3776. Are you scoreboard watching the Cubs? Are you looking, not watching games, are you checking to see what the Cubs are doing? Because they have been playing well, but my whole thing, as I mentioned yesterday, is I think it'd be foolish to be focusing on the Cubs when you have a team who's the number one seed in the NL right now.
Yeah, it would.
They're the number one team in baseball in record. And so the idea of, thinking about the Cubs to me was interesting because somebody came up thinking about the Cubs. I don't know if that's just because he hates the Cubs or if he's worried about them catching the Brewers, but I want to know if anyone's actively looking. Despite everything I said, I think it's because I follow baseball more. I am looking. I follow every day. I want to see who does what. But I have seen them win a lot of games recently.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I'm scared they're going to catch the Brewers. But let me tell you this right now, Kyle. As it stands, if the postseason started today, the number one seed, your Milwaukee Brewers. The number 2 seed, the Atlanta Braves. Playing to play the Atlanta Braves would be the Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers.
Oh, wow.
And playing to play the Milwaukee Brewers would be the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, that's a tough one.
So, to me, I think it's interesting now in general of not just the Cubs, but how it all shakes out in terms of a bracket standpoint. Even if the Dodgers were in the wild card round, they'd still be the odds-on favorite to win the World Series. Mm-hmm. But hell, in a 3-game series, crazier crap has happened.
Yeah, it 100% has.
And then they have to use those arms, and there's usually less rest days after the wild card before you get right into the NLDS, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. No, when I think about this is that.
Are you scoreboard watching? Be honest. Somebody be honest with me. 800-990-3776.
As of August, today? It's the 7th. I'm not scoreboard watching yet. Now, do I hear about whether or not the Cubs are winning or losing? I know they're hot right now, so I do take note of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I know the Brewers only 5.5 ahead of the Chicago Cubs, but my scoreboard watching doesn't happen quite yet. Now, if the Brewers go on a losing streak and the Cubs start winning and it starts to get a little bit tighter and your cushion goes a little bit and it shrinks a little bit, then obviously I'll start looking. But I feel like the way that the Brewers have played this year so far, the way they played last month, the way the Cubs played last month, they weren't able to gain any ground. And so I'm not really going to start scoreboard watching until September. And the main thing the Brewers fans should be focused on is how big of a lead can they get against everybody else in Major League Baseball, specifically in the National League, to ensure that you get that number 1 seed. But, no, I'm not scoreboard watching the Chicago Cubs site yet. I'm not going to see if they won or they lost. I hear if they won or lost because they had a big series against the Dodgers, had a big comeback win yesterday, so I hear about it. But I'm not quite watching it yet. I don't think Brewers fans should be watching it yet either. The only time in the month of August you should start watching it when you have a 5.5-game lead is if your team all of a sudden goes on a cold streak and then the Cubs go on a hot streak.
James the Postman chimes in. I have been scoreboard watching the Cubs for 2 months now. Ken in the 608. Yes to scoreboard watching, checking the other 3 NL teams. Braves are on a roll. And Ben chimes in. I have a coworker that is a Cubs fan. I saw him over the weekend. All he kept saying was, MVP PCA. I told him, you keep worrying about the MVP. We will worry about winning the 4th straight NL Central Championship.
They are really focused on PCA winning the MVP. I will say that. I'm really hoping PCA has a really bad August and September, so he falls out. I don't want him to win the MVP.
I know. Especially because this is the same season in which we had 800,000 people watch us, maybe 1 million people watch us celebrate and laugh at the ball going past him as David Hamilton rounds all the bases.
Well, he was PCS in that one.
PCS!
He was.
I know, but I wanted that to be a thing that we could use, and we haven't been able to use it.
I know we have not been.
I was like, oh my God, we struck gold. We can continue to use it, and then this man goes on a tear.
We were using it earlier in the year.
Caleb Williams sucks, huh? You still got those, C-Cat?
Yeah.
Caleb Williams sucks.
Yeah, that was good year one.
Caleb
Year
Williams
two was
sucks.
good for the first.
Ha!
Yeah, the first 3 quarters, and then fourth quarter. I mean, kid turned into Superman.
Are you scoreboard watching the Cubs?
I just don't understand at this point.
I'd probably say I'm scoreboard watching the Dodgers more than the Cubs.
Yeah, it's way too early. The Brewers have such a cushion, and it's the fact
it's
that
never too. I don't know. I think when you get into August, like things go fast, and you want to have as big of a gap on everyone, so you don't have to get tight.
But the thing is, because the Brewers have had such a big, like they've consistently been in first place for so long, you stop really paying attention. Like remember when the Brewers played the Cubs earlier during the season, the Brewers were behind the Cubs, and then all of a sudden we just.
Damn, that was the turning point. Actually, they took off with the NL Central after beating the Cubs.
And so I'm not really paying too much attention to the Chicago Cubs. Now last year, I was definitely because the Brewers were behind, and then it was just watching and say, oh my gosh. They lose, we win, or we're winning so much, and we win when you win 8 games in a row, and another team only wins 5. Guess what? You're still losing 3 games, like ground.
Who do you dislike more, Caleb Williams or PCA?
Oh, it's not even close. Not even close. Caleb Williams is the worst.
Why?
He's the absolute worst. PCA, like he's a dweeb, but he's a little bit of a.
He's childish.
Yeah, he is childish, but it's more. He keeps it more to himself. Like
what are you talking about?
He acts out in public, but it's not like he's sitting here throwing multiple interceptions in a game and then calling himself the Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he's just dude that's self-proclaiming himself anything that he's super special. PCA just goes out there, he plays, he gets frustrated. He's very punchable.
You're right. He doesn't say things after the game that go viral. In terms of, like,
because he seems like a normal athlete that understands that there's 162 games in a season, and also the goal isn't just to beat the Brewers, it's not to beat the Cardinals, it's to try to get as close as you can to a World Series. Whereas I feel like the Bears and Caleb Williams, because we know Colston Loveland say it, we know the organization, their owners talk about it, is they want their teams to beat the Packers. Like that means everything to them. That's why they got cheese graters, because that meant everything to them to beat the Green Bay Packers. So that's why it's Caleb Williams. Second, Deuce is a starting quarterback for a team, and he's more focused on grading cheese than he is to try to beat the Rams.
James in the 262 says there's a 5-game is no cushion. PTSD from the Cardinal season when they came back after 10-plus back.
Was that when we fired Ron Renicky?
I would
also
say I get the PTSD, but this isn't – that's not your version of the Milwaukee Brewers now.
Oh, this is a whole different organization. Completely.
That's what I lean on when that PTSD comment comes in.
This team rarely has long.
And you do it a little bit too with the playoffs. And I like.
Now that PTSD hasn't been cured in the playoffs. Now in the regular season, it's been cured many years ago. In the postseason, I still am. Even after last year, we won the series, but then we got swept. Nobody could have predicted. Well, some people did. We here in Milwaukee could not have predicted that series to go as poorly as it did.
Who would you rather have on one of your teams, Caleb Williams or PCA?
I'll take PCA. I don't want Caleb. I don't want Caleb whatsoever. I think Caleb Williams still is a flawed quarterback. He's very good, but he has to be more consistent in the pocket. He has to be better with his completion percentage. He has to be more consistent within the first 3 quarters of a game. Like he would.
If you had to
drive
be
me
friends
crazy.
with Caleb Williams or PCA, who would you pick?
Neither.
No, that's not how this game works.
I'd rather talk to an imaginary friend.
If you had to be friends with PCA or Caleb Williams, who would you rather be friends with?
If I was 25 years old and I had to kick it with one of them, I've seen the women Caleb Williams hangs around. So I would choose to kick it with my little fingernail painting friend. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, the girls will love it. The girls will love it.
Would you paint your nails with him?
Back when I was 25, I would do a lot. I would do a lot for the
You're
gaze.
that desperate?
For the gaze of a woman. Heck, if they all you gotta do is
for
giggle.
the gaze, like GAZE of a woman. Did you say?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I was so confused there.
No, like, hey, if they thought it was cute and it got the job done, all right, well, paint me up, baby. Paint me up.
You got any more hypotheticals for Kyle? I love the Caleb Williams PCA predicament that we keep putting him in here.
I kind of like him making the lesser of both evils just to make him say the words. So I'll think up more on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'd rather take PCA as a ball player. I mean, Pat Murphy would have fixed that a long time
Who would you rather go out for drinks with, PCA or Caleb Williams?
They're both annoying. Probably going out for drinks is like a chill. Like we chilling or we trying to kick it.
No, it's you two. It's you two. You have to it's just you two at the bar.
I feel like PCA would be less. He'd be less annoying. Like
you'd have to look at it. You'd have to look at that shiny earring.
Yeah, and I have to look at that ugly orange hair. No offense to those who have orange hair or red hair.
Who would you rather win? Who would you rather win the division this year? It'd be the Brewers blowing this lead and the Cubs winning, or the Bears winning the division next year.
Oh, that's easy. The Cubs. The Bears fans are insufferable. They are. They don't. They can win the division this year and then not win a division for another 5 years.
Who would you rather invite to the family barbecue?
Oh.
Caleb Williams or PCA?
Give me PCA.
Give me PCA.
He don't mind his business.
You really hate Caleb Williams.
Not a fan. Not a fan. He just comes off as a little bit annoying, like an attention seeker. Where PCA, he gets kind of smug to himself, a little weird. He's a little weird.
Who would you select out of the two to babysit your unborn child, PCA or Caleb Williams?
Takes a child to know a child, maybe PCA?
Nah, Caleb Williams would be fun. You know, he likes to paint his nails. He could paint his nails with the girls.
What if you have boys?
Oh, well.
Ooh, if you come home and your son has his fingernails painted because Caleb Williams rubbed off on him, how would you react?
Well, I'm going to answer this in a PC way that my wife would enjoy. Whenever they're just kids. I look at my wife.
You don't run the household.
They're just kids.
You don't run the household.
If Caleb Williams painted your future child's nails, you would go ballistic.
It would be the last time he would babysit. And the tip may be zero.
Tip?
Oh, you on tip
you
babysitting?
Don't tip, you pay.
I don't know. I mean,
tip.
I don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about it.
Oh, my gosh.
This wasn't fun.
I had a lot of fun.
I didn't have fun. If you ain't a Packer, you ain't for me. That's the way I roll, baby.
Grimal & Associates Insurance help protect what matters most. Mandy's team is amazing because they get to know you and they tailor your needs to what their products can serve you. Clients aren't policies. They're part of the Grimal & Associates family that's been in the greater Milwaukee area for over 30 years. I switched my insurance needs because I wanted to protect what matters most in a better, more efficient way with a team that's behind me every step of the way, and that's Grimal & Associates. They're not just selling insurance. They're building those relationships with you and giving you peace of mind. And when I bundled, I saved. So you can do the same with Grimal & Associates. Contact them at teamgrimal.com. That's team GRAMOLL.com. Yes, Kyle.
Let me be very clear. I love all redheads. I just had somebody say, don't hate on my redhead cousin.
We got a redhead right in front of us.
And he's wonderful.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. See, he just nodded. Yep. Wonderful. Yep.
Showing off the locks?
Yeah, showing off the hair. We love redheads. I want the redhead gang attacking me. The ginger gang.
Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
If you suck, I'm going to say you suck.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Highway 100 northbound right at Layton Avenue, right near the Hale interchange. We have the left lane blocked with a crash, so careful with that. We've also got a crash on northbound 4394 just north of the Mitchell interchange. That one's got the left shoulder blocked. That's to go along with the other accident on southbound 43 at the ramp from 9th Street, the right shoulder blocked there. So giving yourself extra time would be a good idea. Feel the speed at the legendary Milwaukee Mile. The only IndyCar doubleheader of the season roars into Wisconsin State Fair Park August 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets now at wistatefair.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, decaying line of storms triggers off a few pop-ups overnight, a low of 69. Tomorrow, smoke clearing, lower dew points, and mostly sunny skies, a high of 82. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 18th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Seattle Mariners.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in August 18th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is setting the stage to rock your socks off. This August, jam out with real rock off. You could win raging prizes to the tune of $300,000. Get in on the jam session by playing with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries. Thursday nights will be a game show battleground for your share of cash and reward play. Real rock off. It's gonna be epic. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Catch a battle between two of the National League's best when the Brewers take on the Braves Friday, August 21st and Saturday the 22nd. It's a weekend of great matchups and great events as the Brewers celebrate Black Culture Fest at the opener Friday the 21st, featuring live art, live music performances, and a maker's market. Then it's Hank Aaron replica jersey giveaway day on the 22nd, courtesy of UW Credit Union. Don't miss it. Get your tickets today at brewers.com.
One great day of golf can change lives. Join us Monday, August 31st for the Salvation Army Milwaukee County's Swing for the Kettle Golf Invitational at Oakwood Park Golf Course in Franklin.
Your participation directly supports food, shelter, and life-changing programs for children and families throughout our community.
We'll be broadcasting live from the course, but the day is really about you, getting golfers and sponsors together to make a difference.
Foursomes, individual golfers, and sponsors are all welcome. Reserve your spot today at samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at ikea.us or the IKEA app.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
$2,600 slot machines, including some exclusive straight off the Las Vegas Strip. I enjoyed Potawatomi Casino Hotel yesterday with a buddy, and it was so much fun to play the slot machines, played some blackjack, played some craps, hopped on over to the sports book to check out what was going on with the Hall of Fame game, and literally something, when you turn the corner, is going to catch your eye, and you're going to be like, wow, I got to check this out. You can bet at the sports betting kiosks that are all over Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Check out the 2,000 square foot video wall. They have food and drink specials going on all the time. You can reserve seating in some private areas at the sports book for events. You know what to do. Check out Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Must be 21 years or older to enter. Kyle and Brust, we're live from IKEA in Oak Creek.
Mm-hmm.
How's that cake?
Good. I think I ate too much.
Too fast?
Ate too fast, too much, you know. You got tummy stuff.
take a break. I'm sure they'll be gone when I look next.
Well, the problem is when stuff is so good, you
just can't stop.
And my stomach is smaller since I started working out before the wedding.
Stomach smaller, whatever. Jordan Love talked about how he is looking forward to the opportunity to work specifically with Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden. Take a listen.
Does it accelerate the timing at all when it's the same three guys for the most part?
Yeah, I think it does. I think anytime you're with the same kind of crew and can stay with those guys, you build reps and you build trust and understanding of where guys are going to be and how things time up. And then you can talk about stuff if the timing might be a little bit off. If I was seeing something differently than they were seeing it, that's when you can talk about it and you just continue to build and stack these things, and that's what makes you good.
For years, all we've talked about is receiver by committee, basically since Devontae Adams left.
Yep.
2022 barely counts because Allen Lazard doesn't really count as a true wide receiver. But after that, bro, come on.
He got money.
Because of his friend, a really good friend. Aaron Rodgers did
got
take
money
care
on a game. Like, Allen Lazard played fine. He played like a good number 2.
But he was the number 1.
I said what I said.
Okay, we're on the same page there. My point has always been by committee. Guy, hit the guy who gets open. Finally, that is music to my ears. If I'm a Packer fan, hearing the conversations they can have. He doesn't have to have it with Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Tay Wicks, Romeo Doubs. Like, there are 3 main characters in this story in the wide receiver room. They made that very clear, moving on from Tay Wicks and Romeo Doubs. When you have 3 guys, as Jordan said, that is so exciting to hear that it's like in certain situations, he can focus and go on and say, hey, I saw this, you see this. You can build that up, and you're not trying to figure out 5 different guys and what they're seeing. And I think that will simplify things for Jordan Love, and that's most important. So he's not overthinking. He can just let things flow because he's got that connection. What we saw with – I'm not calling him Aaron Rodgers, but what we saw with Aaron Rodgers is the connectivity he had with his wide receivers, right?
Yeah.
They were able to work off script at times. When I say off script, not even running around outside the pocket, although he was able to do that, but like just getting lined up and maybe like Aaron Rodgers used to talk about all of his hand motions that he would do and like get mad at the young wide receivers so they couldn't pick it up. However Jordan Love does it with these guys, it's exciting to know that he can build chemistry quicker and more efficiently, focusing on the 3 main wide receivers.
Yep, and that's the big thing, Ben. You knocked that out the park. That was one of your better conversations or whatever. You did great because you hit all the things
Thanks,
that
Kyle.
simplify because of the fact that you talked about
Did I leave you with nothing
chemistry.
to talk about?
No, you hit a lot of great things, and I think the biggest thing is that chemistry is so imperative for this team to be successful. And so you have all the same guys on the field at the same amount of time, so it just gives you more reps and more snaps with those guys. And so I would say better late than never. And what I really love about this is that it is obvious to me that Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love are controversy adverse. Like they don't like to have any, or conflict averse. They don't like to have any type of conflict. And last year they didn't have the ability to say, all right, these are the guys we're throwing the ball to, though you have some injuries, but we're focused on Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed. These are our guys. Tay Wicks, you ain't our guy. Instead it was, I got to make sure I'm appeasing everybody. He had too many mouths to feed in the past, and now the fact that he can really truly focus on the 3 wide receivers and a tight end and then build that chemistry with them is going to pay dividends for this Green Bay Packers team. You can just tell that Jordan Love is excited about what he's able to build because this is his first time as a starter that he doesn't have to worry about 5 to 6 guys that he's trying to distribute the ball to. He doesn't have to worry about, we could throw anybody in there.
Is this person happy? Is this person happy?
Yeah.
Is this person happy? Is this person happy?
But
No.
yeah.
You know what it is right away.
And the key thing,
Key thing, staying healthy.
Staying healthy, but also the fact that you can just, if you see something, when you line up and you see something, you know exactly who the receiver is out there. You can look to him, and you know it's going to happen. And sometimes you may line up and say, dang.
He wasn't in when we saw that last formation, so he's not going to see what I'm seeing already.
And one of the reasons Matthew Golden didn't get as many, balls for him is Matt LaFleur said, hey, because we had the rotation, there were some times where I called the play, but he was on the sideline, and it was for him to be the number one look guy. And so now I think we're going to see significantly less of that, and I do think the Green Bay Packers will benefit from that. The fact that you know exactly who your guys are. They've been having this whole entire offseason in this training camp to be able to work on their chemistry, work on their hand signals, work on how connected they are as well. And, again, I think that's going to pay dividends for Jordan Love and overall for this football team and offense.
Again, I can't reiterate it. I loved seeing on Thanksgiving, like the Dontavian Wicks game, right? Like,
that was fun.
It was fun, but I think you can have more of those type games from just the guys that you have
100%.
Consistently.
100%.
You know, like that's the exciting part about how they're building this offense and the way they went the direction they did in the offseason of just focusing on the guys they locked in Christian Watson and Jaden Reed, and the guy they invested in the first round, Matthew Golden, which again, I'm so against the way that Homer has talked about Matthew Golden, because he was talking to Jason Wilde, and he was like, he hasn't shown me anything. Like, you can, like, and I was like, he did in one play, and I know that's one play, but in one play, you judge on how good someone shows that they can be. Like, because that means you can do that again.
And Ben, I would take it a step further. When I think about this cohesion that they're going to have and the chemistry that Jordan Love is going to have, that is so important for a team when you have a quarterback of Jordan Love is that talented in the receiving room, plus the tight end that has an opportunity to really make Jordan Love flourish and grow. I think this type of consistency and this type of chemistry can really be the thing that can push Jordan Love to truly be a solidified MVP candidate during this season. Because if Matt LaFleur feels better about this offense and he feels better about the passing game and he knows what guys are going to be out there, so maybe he decides he's going to throw the ball on 3rd and 1 instead of trying to run it or something like that, or on second and short, maybe he tries to throw the ball because he feels like, hey, I got the guys that can either pick up the first down or have a big play, and I know that when I call the play, everybody on the field is going to understand what needs to be done.
And we're going to be on the same page.
And so that just allows for him to unleash Jordan Love just a little bit more when he has not just faith in his quarterback, but he has faith in everybody.
And just less things to think about. Like with the way we talk about the offensive line is like Brian Bulaga is like, I want to see them get back to continuity and stop moving guys around, this, that, and the other thing. The way I think about it from the wide receiver position is, again, you talk about being on second and short and taking that shot. Imagine having to think, like, and look at the huddle and be like, all right, this is the personnel we got. And his tendencies are different. That wide receiver that was just in the game, like, there's just less thinking. Mm-hmm. It's more like connective tissue between quarterback and wide receiver that can only grow in this offseason and throughout the regular season.
And, Ben, I think this conversation is actually pretty silly because when we think – and it's silly because this is what we've been fed as Packer fans. When you even look across the division, specifically the proven wide receivers, when you look at Minnesota, who are the top two guys that you think about?
Addison and obviously Justin Jefferson and Addison.
And when you look at the Lions, who are the top two dogs you think about?
Amon-Ra James.
And if I say the Cincinnati Bengals –
T and Jamar.
Exactly. So we can go to Cowboys, but you know that these teams have
Pickens
their
guys.
Yeah, they have their guys. The Packers tried to sell us, as you said before, on the buy committee, and this is them admitting, you know what, that was not the best strategy, and let's fix this, let's change this, because we believe that having these three wide receivers plus the tight end and Tucker Kraft, those being our core guys that are going to be our pass catchers, they're going to get a bulk of 85% of the opportunities when the ball's in the air. That is our best way to be successful, knowing exactly who's going to be in the game and knowing exactly who we are targeting. So Bo Melton, for Savion Williams, Sky Moore, Luke Musgrave if he gets healthy, anybody else, just understand if you get a chance, it's going to be few and far between.
And it better be at least.
Yeah, exactly, because you're not the biggest playmakers on the team.
You know who's going to be feeling really swaggy?
Who is
even
that?
more now?
Who is that?
I already feel swaggy when I walk out with the red bag.
Oh!
Big alert here. Big alert here.
What's a big alert?
Sendix is going to be doing food drops on Fridays with Kyle and Brust.
Stop playing with me.
Yes.
Did they update the one in Whitefish Bay too?
It is getting closer and closer. I'll be updating on progress there because I shop at Sendix, and there's a new one coming in Whitefish Bay. But right now, you need to know that the fresh hatched chili peppers have officially arrived at Sendix for their short and highly anticipated season, exclusively grown in sun-drenched Mesilla Valley of New Mexico. These peppers offer a complex, fresh flavor unlike any other pepper, and the best way to experience them is at one of the Sendik's live roasting events. This weekend is happening today through Sunday, so come out and watch your hatch peppers transform in specially designed tumble roasters. Again, Sendix.com to check out the hatch pepper roasting schedule. I'm telling you, I am so excited to be telling you about what Sendix can offer all the time, but also this Whitefish Bay location. I've watched it because I'm right around the area. Watched it develop. I cannot wait. The 2 stories, the different areas. I can't wait to get more to talk about.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait to
food
go
drops
there.
and Sendix a part of the show is a huge deal. And by the way,
staples.
I might as well throw Sendix in the mix right now. Because guess where I'm going after the show?
Oh, I know why.
I'm going to Sendix.
Because you're going to get some of that?
Because it's Frozen Pizza Friday here on Kyle and Brust. So if you are caller number 6 right now, you're going to win a treat on this Friday, walking away with a Frozen Pizza Friday victory here just by being caller number 6. 800-990-3776. Caller 6, you're going to win Frozen Pizza Friday courtesy of Palermo's and Screamin' Sicilian Pizza. Caller 6, 800-990-3776. Caller 6, 800-990-ESPN. More from IKEA in Oak Creek. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughishly.
What two words did he combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughishly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 43 backing up from before Good Hope Road to Bender, and then back on the brakes from just about Locust down through the Marquette. We do have a crash at the 9th Street on-ramp, the right shoulder there. We also have an issue off the freeway. Northbound Highway 100 at Layton has the left lane blocked with a crash there. And also, you're seeing another crash on 4394 northbound, just about a mile north of the Mitchell interchange. That one's on the left shoulder. Backups along westbound 94, just coming out of the stadium, but then you hit the brakes at Highway 100 and you're on and off the brakes all the way past Highway 16. Eastbound, not much better from Highway 67 past Highway 83 to Elmhurst Road. And then again from Highway F to Barker and from 76th Street through the stadium interchange. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, decaying line of storms triggers off a few pop-ups overnight, a low of 69. Tomorrow, smoke clearing, lower dew points, and mostly sunny skies, a high of 82. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
You already know that Kessler's is the world's largest employee-owned group of jewelry stores.
We were recently told that Kessler's is the fastest growing group of jewelry stores in America.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Show you what?
That people like to feel good.
What do you mean?
Rick, you know how many people will drop by and look in the showcases and have some coffee and chat with their sales associates?
Yes.
That doesn't happen at other stores.
Really?
People come to Kessler's because it brightens their day.
It makes them feel good.
It certainly makes me feel good.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone's always in a good mood. And everything is clean and sparkling and romantic and happy.
It feels like sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it?
Sarah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When you're having a gray day, come to Kessler's.
Have some coffee and let us clean your jewelry.
Our jewelry cleaning equipment is completely different than what you have at home.
And we're delighted to do it for free, of course.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Stop buying barbecue rubs that all taste the same.
Most are loaded with sugar, fillers, and shortcuts.
Burn Pit BBQ is not.
We're a veteran-owned company right here in Wisconsin, built on doing things the right way, no shortcuts, no nonsense.
Just premium seasonings that deliver real flavor every time you fire up the grill.
Whether it's a quick dinner or feeding the whole crew, Burn Pit BBQ gives you confidence to get it right.
Burn Pit BBQ, grill with confidence.
Find us at burnpitbbq.com and now at select Walmart locations.
That's burnpitbbq.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her? You decided to put the baby inside of her?
I love the NFL!
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. I'll do you one better.
With CCAT, this is Catastrophic.
Kyle, what's up?
What up, Big Purr?
Ben, Russ.
What's up, feral cat?
Oh, okay. Not Spade, I guess.
Purdue
Purdue took the world by storm with a very weird comment from their brand new AD, Tommy McClelland, in his introductory press conference, where he dropped this stellar one-liner.
Every recruit, every current student athlete will hear this message repeatedly. We are here to win championships. If you don't want to win championships, go to Indiana.
I have one major problem with this.
The laughing?
Ain't nobody leaving Purdue is going to make the roster at IU.
My major problem is the people laughed in the background. Was that supposed to be a joke or what? It had to be.
It wasn't.
It was not.
Yeah.
I guess he was talking about totality of athletic programs, and now he's on the damage control tour as, like Jacob Mizorowski, McClelland joined the Pat McAfee show and had this to say.
Oh, wow.
So while the one-liner, I would say it this way, listen, while the one-liner joke that I gave yesterday about an in-state rival, come on, man, it's an in-state rival, it didn't land well. But I can tell you this, Pat, that we're going to build programs here that are better at winning championships than I am at one-liners.
Oh, that was good.
It didn't land well.
I was about to say, is this guy from the SEC? Like, he legitimately has a dorky Oxford, Mississippi drawl.
I have to say, thank goodness we didn't hire him. Thank goodness we went with Sean Eichhorst.
Yeah, staying out of the news is kind of a good thing when it comes to an athletic director. I feel like if they're in the news, it's probably a bad thing.
As a Penn State fan, you are absolutely correct. Let's go to the NFL. Stephon Diggs signed with the Commanders recently. 1-year deal. Still trying to stay in the league. Had some injury stuff, but he wants to prove that he still got it. Here's his brand new teammate, guard Sam Cosmi, when asked about Stephon Diggs.
Anything about him? Like, seen some games of his? Any impressions?
I mean, he's a heck of a ball player. From a perspective of media, I wouldn't let him date my sister. So I don't know where that.
So that's all Sam Cosmi had to say about his new teammate Stephon Diggs, is that he wouldn't date his sister. Weird shout to take.
C-Cat, please tell me you've seen the viral video from the Minnesota locker room.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't let none of my family members be his chef either. Cause he like his little tricks too. The man he like everything. He been sued by everybody. And when I say everybody. Poor Stephon Diggs. And the fool.
I got no comment on this.
And Cardi B, y'all know who Cardi B is?
Yes.
Cardi B was dating him, talking about my man. I said, that is everybody's man. And then she got mad when she found out she was everybody. Let him put a baby in her. And then when he left, she was surprised and all mad. He was for everybody.
Wow.
Come on now.
I thought you were about to say, like, she got mad when she heard what you had to say. That kind of what that sounded like. The word got back to Cardi B that Kyle was talking crap?
No, C-Cat, she got mad when she heard what all these other women had to say.
Ah, I see.
Oh, that's yours?
Mine too.
Mine too. I guess we should, because even Cardi B said, well, I guess that's both our man. I said, oh, it ain't going to work.
Ugh.
And then she found herself on TMZ yelling outside of a hotel at Stephon Diggs.
TMZ Kyle.
TMZ Kyle indeed.
So I might find myself on TMZ if I give in to this urge that I've been meaning to have, because my dogs.
That is a wild way to start. I'm very intrigued.
TMZ covers anything and everything. So maybe if I said that 10 years ago, it would be more
it was just
suggestive.
the urge thing. Like,
yeah, that's
urge,
true.
Like,
My dog, Charlie, one of my two dogs, has this problem of waking me up.
Two dogs?
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all?
4 a.m., she wakes me up to go to the bathroom despite me taking her out right before we go to bed. And last night we went to bed at like 11 p.m., and she woke me up at 4 a.m. this time to wake her up. This has happened maybe 4 out of the last 7 days. It's happening more often than not. And I'm getting tired because I got to get dressed. I sleep in my underwear. Got to put my sweatpants on. Got to put my T-shirt on just to walk my dog in public at my apartment complex. Tonight, when that happens, I am choosing to not get dressed. I am going to walk my dog in nothing but my briefs and my flip-flops. Am I right in doing this? No shirt, no pants, just briefs and flip-flops.
Police! Call the police! What you walking around in your drawers for outside? They gonna think something wrong with you. Come on now, at least you can if you're gonna be
I have
free,
the solution.
Put on shorts.
You know what the solution is? This is what I do when I have to like do something outside late. Get a robe.
Oh, yeah.
A robe is amazing if you need to go outside in a pinch for the dogs.
Really?
Get a robe?
How much do robes run you?
Oh, probably $20.
You can take one from a hotel.
Good.
Okay. I'm not going to do that. Should I go naked or should I? Would I be in trouble? Like if someone walked past me, like it's the same thing as if I was shirtless in gym shorts, right? Because I'm not wearing tighty whities or a Speedo. Like I have regular grown man underwear. Nothing's too protrusive.
Oh, okay. Well,
you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
His girlfriend gonna say, "Well, you go out there. You ain't got nothing to hide." What type of man
says that?
What I'm saying, like,
ain't nothing for anyone to see, so I might as well go in my boxers.
This
He
isn't
said
when
he
I
got his woman.
This isn't when I wake up in the morning. There's no morning activities there. It's in the dead of night activities. So
Listen, C-Cap, put some damn
clothes on.
Yeah, put some clothes on. And I understand y'all love these dogs, boy. 4 o'clock in the morning, you say, huh?
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Man,
Still dark out.
that's crazy. You don't have to train the dog to hold it.
If it was only that simple.
How old's this dog?
She is 6 years old now.
How big's the dog?
About 70 pounds.
Oh man, they can hold it. You enabled this.
Why don't you?
That's probably true because I was told that this dog was not doing this when my girlfriend went when I was away for a week, and
Yeah,
the dog just didn't wake her up at all.
Right where you want.
Why don't you get a little pad, a little pee pad?
Only gets crazier with kids, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I can't believe this man was contemplating.
No, I
walking
don't even
outside
care about that.
boxing
I'm stuck
Brees.
on the whole nothing's protruding thing.
Well, everybody ain't blessed.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out the way to explain what I said, but there's no way to do it without being
explain. Hey, when you talk about you ain't got on boxers and ain't nothing protruding, what else?
There's no other way to explain it.
I know.
Like
Just one way.
I was more thinking about like blood, and I can't even finish the thought.
Just stop.
I know. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough look by me.
Just so you know, 10 people have stopped at IKEA because the speakers have now heard about this.
Yeah, they have.
You good? Talk to him. Let him know you got some. No, I'm just kidding. There's no speakers. You're good.
I called him Big Purr. I should have called him Little Purr.
Little Purr. little kitty. Little kitty cat.
He's embarrassed.
Join the barbecue bash going on until 7 p.m. here at IKEA in Oak Creek. A lot of great stuff. Become an IKEA family member. By the way, I'm 1-0 on coin flips. The Toronto Tempo.
They did.
Covered by a half point on a coin flip. Kyle, get your coin flip ready for the best bet coming up next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace says this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 18th.
Uh-oh. Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Seattle Mariners.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in August 18th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian, more.
Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going, because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
Well, it may not have been starting pitcher Tarik Skubal that the Brewers acquired at the trade deadline earlier this week. It was starting pitcher Dustin May, who impressed in his Brewers debut on Thursday, leading the crew to a series victory over the Pittsburgh Pirates. May threw 6 innings, allowing only 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and struck out 5, leading to his first win in Brewers colors. With the win Thursday, the Brewers maintain the league's best record, as well as a season-high 29 games above 500 before hosting the Minnesota Twins this weekend.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes. redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. And there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
Or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Selling your home is more than putting a sign in the yard. It's about having the right team beside you. I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf and Associates, powered by Keller Williams. We help relieve unnecessary stress with our team's expert listing process, strong negotiation skills, and fast, clear communication. Our white glove service experience is provided at every price point at every step of the way. Start your home journey today by searching online, Tony Wendorf. Tony Wendorf and Associates, a real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
All right, Kyle.
Yes, Ben.
Ben's Brust's best bet is 1-0.
That's a lot of B's.
That's what we did it. Ben Brust, best bet. Alliteration, baby.
1-0. What 1-0 this week?
1-0. Doing the coin flip.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm going to pick a random WNBA game. And I'm going to decide whose heads and whose tails.
Okay.
And I'm going to bet it at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. And we're going to find out if we can go 2-0 on these best bets. If we go 2-0, we're coin flipping for the next 10 games. We got it.
Okay.
We're going to go. The Valkyries at 21-9.
Oh, that's your team now, huh?
Take on the Wings, the Dallas Wings.
Oh, I like Dallas.
Big 19-12. Dallas is a 1.5-point favorite.
It's in Dallas?
In Dallas. The Valkyries will be heads. The Wings will be tails. Kyle, go talk to your phone.
Can you do a flip a coin for me, please?
The Valkyries it is, plus 1.5 on the road against the Dallas Wings from a flip of a coin.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. And I'm going to bet it. And I'm going to bet it. It's 1-0.
That's crazy. The phone that's the fastest I've ever seen a coin flipped in my life. They could have made it more dramatic. So right now, the last time the coin won you money.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're doing the coin again.
Why not?
That's crazy how betting is.
It's so hard that I might as well just see what the coin does.
That's you know what? That's so true. Especially you're talking about 1.5. This is a toss-up anyway.
It's a toss-up, so we might as well actually toss it up.
And you talk about 1.5 points. I mean, more than likely going to be a 2-point win.
But if they lose by 1, they still cover.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Did you see the Fever versus the Aces, the way that game finished? Caitlin choked Clark.
I did see it, yes. 2 missed free throws, and then
old girl hit the 2 threes. One in the game, one in the regular.
Caitlin choked Clark.
I mean, she did choke.
Yeah.
And she turned the ball over.
Yeah, you can't be missing the free throws.
Because your biggest complaint with her, she turned the ball over too much.
Yeah, she had 8 turnovers again.
Yeah, it was 8 in that game.
She's played a lot better the last couple weeks, but in this, they also play a lot of bad teams.
But why does she turn the ball over so much? At the point guard. Can you imagine if we had a point guard for the Bucks who turned the ball over like 5 times a game?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I would go crazy. 8 turnovers in one game. You're getting bitched.
She struggled against the top teams.
Oh, because they're really good.
Yeah.
Is there a gap?
There's a gap. There's like the top teams and they're like middle top, but they beat on the bad teams. All I know is this: Homer is he at lefts?
He might be.
What do you mean he might be?
You're asking if you have to say fair? I don't know. I thought you were trying to transition. No, Homer's not at lefts, but Homer's not here.
Okay. Well, either way, we're going to be back at lefts on Monday, back at the Wisconsin State Fair. So we're on the road. We're going to be there Monday and Tuesday. The candied bacon cheese curds.
Delicious.
I can now tell you, I know how to say it, and I ate it, and it's very, very good. You can play a lot of different games. You can have some private space at the State Fair as well over there. It's located at the corner of Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street inside the Wisconsin State Fair. No matter which day it is, make left. Sports Bar and Grill, your place for the live entertainment, great food, cold drinks, and one of the best places to relax in the middle of all of the State Fair excitement. We will see you at Left Sports Bar and Grill at the Wisconsin State Fair on Monday and Tuesday.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we're here at IKEA, and they brought us some sparkling water. You haven't touched either water, which is crazy to me. What is the difference between sparkling and...
One has carbonation.
Oh, so that one has... Oh.
I thought you were about to
People like
ask a
that?
more intelligent question, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was really looking
sparkling
forward to that.
water, club
I've had
soda.
I've had sparkling water before that did not have carbonation.
It's usually flavored.
Well, yeah, I've had sparkling water that they were like, oh, you want sparkling or whatever.
Have you seen Ted Lasso?
No. I don't have the Apple TV.
Have you seen Ted Lasso?
Yes, new season coming out now, I think.
But you remember season 1 when he gets overseas and he keeps spitting out the sparkling water because
Yes.
he thinks it's going to be regular water. He goes,
Because this, I've had like sparkling.
Here, let me drink it. Let me see if it's like shocking.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, this is berry, so this should be good.
Oh, it has.
Oh
berry?
God!
And you know, I just.
Oh no, this is furniture.
Oh my God.
But it's
what do I do?
You did
Help!
what you do best. It's only water.
It's berry. This is a cow. This is nice.
It's just water, isn't it?
What am I supposed to do with one napkin?
Come sit in it.
Kyle,
Clean
what
it
just
up.
happened?
Ben Brust, he opened up the sparkling water, and I just handed it to him.
It's
and
all my pants and the couch.
It burst. It overflowed, and it got on the couch. But it's water, though. It should be fine.
Did you see it live, Seacat?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Ben,
All
you're
right.
okay. Ben, you're stressing out about
Yeah,
that.
this is a nice couch.
It is a beautiful. Very nice.
I don't
just
think
bought
this
a
is
new
how
couch.
remotes are supposed to end. I
Well,
love the partnership with IKEA.
well.
Somebody give me something to clean this out.
I'll see y'all next week.
See ya.
Of accidents near the Mitchell interchange right now on the ramp from southbound 4394 to